My hip's broken. Let me do this. Just let me do this. This chair feels very large for me. Alright, I'm just going out there. There's nothing to talk about in here. It's nothing for me to monologue about. Couple days left until the alien bastards arrive and kill us all. That's my monologue. Way too many people that I don't want to die are all on the space mission today, so roughly 20 to 30 minutes they're all gonna be in big trouble. Nice day out, isn't it? There's a weirdly low amount of people in this map today. 35. There should be more, considering only one corp person is on that mission. Yeah, I'm looking for Kanij right now.
We're all going Kyoto to get some Kyoto weapons.
I found this one yesterday.
Good morning, main admin Hawkins.
Good morning, Flounder 2. You can unsalute now.
Canceling salute.
Very good.
Following.
But as far as everything goes,
I was planning on heading to Kyoto myself, so,
right.
sure. I'll go with you guys. I was gonna go later, but might as well just see what's going on over there now.
See what their plans are. By the way,
Yeah.
as I noticed to all of you, I was in the row last night, with other corporate officials, although the Wastelanders, the Undercity people. We are coordinating the space mission, and you, Sawyer, and Flounder are both assigned to go on the mission.
Okay, I mean, I had already spoken with Kyoto about it, so it makes sense. We've been in talks for about a week.
And fight by your side.
Week and a half, maybe? I don't know. Say a week and a half, it was literally a month and a half ago. Maybe 2 months ago.
I'll need you boots on the ground with me, at least. Because aliens are not going to stop up there, they're going to be down here as well.
Of course.
Sorry, I was taking a drink. Had to do it when I could take the mask off, so.
Alright. Let's head to Kyoto.
Alright, let's go to Kwahiti.
You can only fit so many humans on a ship.
That is true. That is true. You know what?
But I'm not a human, they're gonna say.
I heard that these security weapons are, more suitable against these aliens. Hello? So, we've had a Kyoto contract before, but we would like to requisition some Kyoto weapons, some rifles for the Atlanta squad.
Very well. Craver, these people here want to talk about weapons. And I'm pretty sure you're the guy to talk to.
Then we can provide. Come on in.
Of course. Thank you. Good to see you again.
Following.
Greetings. More security, actually. His job's for once, you know?
So, what do you need? What's your requisition?
So, here, Sawyer already has a rifle, but I would like a rifle, and I would like the two to at least have, Kyoto pistols.
We can do that. Alright. What I'll do, I'll have a crate shipped to your offices in about 5-10 minutes. Get everything ready and sent out over there soon, alright? It'll take some time.
And if you need anything from Atlantis, let us know. We'll be able to provide any communications.
Anything from Atlantis. Wow, what do they need from us?
Alright. Seems like outside needs it.
Motivational speeches?
That's all. Do you have any Kyoto shields I can
Oh, sorry.
Union also wants to be provided weapons as well, so if you want to talk to them, do you want me to guide them in?
Maybe, actually, you have those grenades, correct? Those shield grenades. They're very
limited
useful
on
in
those. We can only supply so many. But, seeing how we're business partners, sure I can be inclined to give you a few.
as many as you're able to give. And maybe, one or two Kyoto shields, if possible.
I'll see what I can do. Thank you for the visit, Mr. Conrad.
of course. And we will, you know, pay or do whatever is needed. Anyways.
I have other plans, thank you.
Of course. Good luck. Good to see you all.
I'll start to shop upgrades of weapons for orders.
Have a blessed unified day.
Yeah.
Weapons as well.
Happy Consumus.
Yes, the Union President has ordered them to come over here.
Did you just say happy Consumus?
Let's go.
Is that a new slogan?
Happy Consumus. Is that our new slogan, guys? Is it Consumus? How about Consumus is the day tomorrow when we celebrate Consumus? You know, tomorrow.
What about we make Consumus the day after invasion?
Today is Consumus Eve, then
celebration.
we either have Consumus tomorrow, we have Consumus Eve 2 tomorrow, and then Consumus.
I think Consumus Eve 2 sounds like a good bell for invasion. It makes it sound less important.
Yeah. Call it Consumus Eve 2.
Alright.
Where are we going?
Where should we go next?
We went to Kwahidi, we could go to Swan Tween. Do we need anything at Swan
Did Nirvana
Tween?
go through their trust?
Nirvana? Do they have people still?
Let's check.
Okay.
Maybe we can hire them.
Beep, boop, beep.
I never
I
heard
did
this
bring
song.
up to them that
Yeah, it's
it'd be
weird.
good to hire them actually for once.
Sometimes
Wait,
the shuttle was just making weird noises. Don't worry about it.
Oh, alright.
Let's just ring their doorbell and see if
let's
anybody
ring it,
comes
yeah.
out.
That's the plan.
It would be nice to buy some medical supplies, so maybe that's what we'll do here. Let's just buy some injectors.
Exactly.
Let's get like free. There's
Like
well,
me turn on the doorbell.
yes. Ring the doorbell, Flounder too.
You can ring
The
it again.
doorbell's already been rang. Would you like me to? Affirmative. Ring the doorbell a second time. Please wait. Doorbell ring success. Mission complete. Stand by.
Just make it sound like it's urgent, even though who knows what will happen.
Do we need him in security mode right now?
I don't think so.
Oh, looks like they're here.
Flounder, go in the party mode.
Let's say we can officially say we're welcome to Atlantis. We're official employees as of just now.
Atlanta?
Wait, what?
What?
Shit, we're Nirvana. Look, it's been a long day. You're Atlantis.
Welcome to
We're
Nirvana.
Nirvana.
Are you fired from Nirvana?
Hi, we're in
We were for a
Nirvana.
bit, but we're back.
We appreciate you, Atlantis. We're hoping to buy some of your Atlantis medical injectors and see what's going on since you know the whole leg gone, injured thing, dead people.
Is this for the upcoming mission to, you know, low orbit?
Oh no, this is just in general.
This is just in
For
general in
the
case
ground
we get
forces
shot.
and- Yeah.
Okay, well,
Who knows what's gonna happen?
We're just hoping to have 3 to 4 on hand today, so that you know in case bullets
okay,
come
are you
flying or
specifically
aliens come
asking
down.
for Icarus injectables, because unfortunately we don't have a, you know, a backlog of those. We have.
What do you have
Just
regarding
hand out
medical
C4
injectors?
Alright.
Yep. Just
That's
standard
the two
medicine
they're
we can
talking about.
absolutely supply, but Icarus is in very low supply. We've already got deals with Mars and Kyoto for the vast majority of this that we have. We'll be supplying Kyoto with plenty to take with them up into space for that.
If you only have 2 left, I would like
okay?
one, sir.
Hey, we were first in line now.
It's kind of first come, first serve, so I think the sensible thing to do here is to split them half and half.
Does sound fair, yeah.
Well, yes, but I mean,
I think that would be good.
I guess we could-
As long as we have
could
one on
do
hand within Atlantis, we're fine.
It's better than 0.
So go ahead and get that then.
Okay, I'll head to the warehouse and you can transfer credits with the good Dr. Loon here.
You pay him, Conrad.
Alright.
I need to.
So,
So, let me just check our data map real quick, and everything
I have no idea what I need to do.
So Icarus is a bit expensive. I'm pretty sure you guys understand that part.
Probably, but we can afford
You
it.
sound so different.
Of course. Then that will be no problem. One Icarus for you, and
Is that Sugi?
there you go. You have paid for your product.
What?
And it'll be up here shortly.
Fantastic, thank you. Well, that's
What?
appreciated. Again, if Nirvana decides to fire you all, I don't know. How did the trial go, by the way? Do you have a what happened exactly?
So, given the report that we gave in, along with the vouchers of several of the companies who helped us out, they said that there was enough evidence to go through everything and basically back into the positions because we weren't technically in the wrong. We did follow protocol if it would have went through if our lives weren't threatened, essentially.
Fair. Alright, well, sounds like a good deal.
Here.
Right.
Well,
Attention please, anyone who's
cheers.
potentially going to be heavy using one of these, I need to read off a little spiel before I can hand them over to you.
Alright. Of course.
Ignore my floating book. Okay, so this Icarus, it's an injectable biofilm canister that will temporarily halt any internal bleeding where it is injected. So if someone is critically wounded, stick this into them and it will possibly help save their life. As well as stopping internal bleeding, it also contains potent stimulants and anesthetics, so the person will be able to immediately get back into the fight, unless, you know, they've lost a limb or something catastrophic. Stimulants are very potent and somewhat addictive, so do not ever inject someone more than once a day with one of these, or they could just die, which is what we hope to avoid. And supply is very limited. These are the only two that we have just on hand, so no one else is going to be able to get these for the rest of the day. Also,
Sounds like a good deal.
these will not by themselves save your life. You should, as soon as possible, get the person to a medical treatment center. All it's going to do is stop the bleeding, but eventually this foam will just dissolve into the bloodstream, and then they will be exactly as badly injured as they were before. So it
Basically, it's your
should be safe
ambulance.
for a... Yeah, it's essentially, they'll be fine for the rest of the day, but any longer than that, and you might as well just... They might as well just have been shot in that second, so... Here you go.
Sounds good.
Proud owners of single injectable each.
They still have to pay, don't they?
Oh yeah, you got
Actually,
yes.
I
Have you
haven't
paid?
gotten to them yet.
I'm been back of the line.
Atlantis.
Price
We'll be on our way.
is 100,000 credits.
The union can afford it? Oh well.
100,000 credits.
Founder.
1,000 credits. Assume you're paying with this with union money.
How's your day, Flounder?
From the president, sir. Yes.
Okay, very good. I will
Okay.
make a note of that.
What is the progress of the memory transfer?
Error. No memory transfer found. Would you like to explain? Sorry.
What do you mean? Explain what?
Did you mess it up?
The progress.
What? I didn't...
What we did yesterday. Only currently running progress. Vocal synthesis. 50%.
Yeah, he's still doing the vocal thing.
Oh, alright.
We weren't able to find, the thing we were looking for, unfortunately, so... that didn't lead anywhere, so he's still running off of, I mean, there's no memory transfer, Conrad. He has the memories in there. They're readable, it's just they're not...
I mean, I more so gave the order of trying to shape his new personality according to the memories.
Oh, that's the vocal
and try to
synthesis, isn't it?
reenact.
Yes.
Yeah, he's doing the vocals, the synthesis to try and replicate how he was before. I might have some thoughts on that later today, actually, because... well, depending on if my cover got... Let's go back to Atlantis and talk, come on.
Of course.
Okay.
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 Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Conrad's run off. I'll talk. Okay.
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 I finished a patrol.
Okay.
Okay.
By the way, Mr. Sawyer, it came in.
Okay.
It
my
looks
fucking mail.
great. It looks great.
You needed to know on both sides.
It was
Apparently.
important. It's a lesson, and he's learning.
People apparently need to know who I am from behind. I guess.
How do you just pronounce that? Canadian?
That's how they pronounce it.
Kanish.
Okay.
Kanish.
Okay. So, here's what we need to talk about. Okay. So, yesterday, we went down. Okay. We went down in an attempt to retrieve backup of his personality core. Okay. But, unfortunately, the entire place was cleared out. So, okay. So, we're going. Our only options right now, okay, are to find out where his shop was cleared out to, where his items are moved. Okay. But we don't. Where the.
I have an idea.
Duncan's shop was completely cleared out. We don't know where the stuff in
I
there
have an
went.
idea. So, I know the messenger down there is Zia. I have pretty good connections with them. The Morning Star, if you remember them from the gala they sing. They know everyone in the row. So most likely, if we're able to get in contact with them, they'll be able to get in contact with the people who may have their backups.
Mm-hmm.
There was also another one that you wanted to contact.
Who was it?
The walking taxi, wasn't it?
By the way,
Oh, right.
Bertram got back to me about Elo's memory unit because apparently something happened to Elo to where they need the memory back.
Okay.
In a trade, I would get decryption of the alien in return of them getting the Elo memories from when we gathered it.
What encryption of the what? What do they have for us?
Well,
Okay.
as you may know, he's more than just. Please don't continue the OK cycle. Anyways,
Okay.
Okay.
anyways, he's more of a hacker type. And so, apparently in the row, he was able to gather decryption data of the alien. I'll have to run it through my computers later, but he was able to gather the software to decrypt some of the alien and stuff. And I feel like that would work with our LMS communications, as we do have the language, and having decryption as well, we were able to combine it to be able to get some good logistics info about the aliens.
Alright, yeah, sure. Makes sense. Okay, sure. Yeah, I mean, that sounds like it's all good on your business. Alright.
Affirmative.
And it's also about building connections as well as with some road members. I may think of, well, doing a quick run. Because
Person carrying a bottle.
I'm just checking.
I might do a quick run in the row, so I'm gonna hold you to this.
Christ, watch that needle. Oh, there's our stuff.
It'll be fine. Good.
This is most of the smaller stuff. The rifles and such will be delivered in a larger package of their own.
Alright, thank you.
Of course. Enjoy your day.
Appreciate it. If you would. But,
Yeah.
there's some humor in him anyways. But anyways,
I don't think he was trying to be funny.
oh, it was just being mimicking, but whatever.
Hold on, mate.
Anyways, when it comes to the row, I think I'll try to get in contact with Morningstar very quickly, then I'll be coming right back. It'll probably just be about 10-20 minutes.
I believe...
I'll be on that Atlantis radio. What? What is it?
No, I was gonna say, for my, yeah, I believe that, yeah, you follow what leads you want. I'll probably head to Saniti and talk to their employee, I believe Johnny, or whatever, taxi. See if he's there, see if I can get a meeting with him. If I can get a meeting with him, I can probably find out more. If that doesn't work, worst case scenario, take off the arm again, head back down, alone, and hope they trust me enough to help me. I'll just tell him some make-believe story about how there's a chip in my head that'll explode if I run away.
What?
Not entirely wrong, just wrong chip.
Huh.
By the way,
Well, yes.
it should be noted that Atlantis might receive a bill for damages from the local government of Callous.
That's a fair
Possibly.
point. That's a fair point. Yep.
Most likely.
We did say we'd pay for it.
But no matter. I'll see if I can get in some meetings with either Morningstar or there to try to see what's up with the row, see what's up with Flounder, see what's up with everything. I would like to go to the Wastelands, but I already have a unit going down there, sending them some. You know how we ordered, well, I'm not sure if you knew, but we did deal with Mars before you came in for some heat-resistant armor.
Alright.
I feel like it would help out the Wastelands, giving them some heat-resistant armor against the fire spirit.
Yeah, that sounds
As
good.
well.
I mean, gave them some stuff yesterday, but,
Yes, that was more of regular stuff, but I was able to patch in to get the actual heat-resistant armor. So,
I think your Michael fell.
yes, but I'll be sending that to,
Oh, there you go.
That is a
Henderson, which is our
brand
contact.
RC car. It fires lasers. While
Yeah.
low powered, they're designed to give children hours of fun. Side note,
No
they
matter.
cannot jump.
Try to stay on the Atlantis channel so we can keep a Discord together, see if we can get some communications.
Alright.
If any of you hear of the alien threat coming up here, then I will immediately send my car and come up here.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
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 So,
Jesus
sounds like
Christ.
a good deal.
Where was it?
Again,
Just throw this at me?
General,
No.
just send that over to the labs, send everything over to the labs, trying to lock it up every time. And,
Gotcha.
that'll be good. It'll be settled. Anyways. Seems like a good deal. So, do you have any plans? Oh, yeah, Sanity. That's right.
Me.
Go along with, Sawyer for now. Sanity.
Oh, okay. Well, I tried to land it on that. That's fine.
Okay.
I
Okay.
feel like Bridget would also be at Sanity. So,
Okay.
if you would be able to get any updates from them about any current,
Yeah,
situations
I was gonna
that
talk
are
to them
going
as well
through
about our
Mars.
things and stuff from down there.
I talked to them, well, everyone was down there in the row.
Calibration complete.
But apparently, they were able to get some of the defense grid up.
Well, that's
Just
good.
tiny smidge.
That's better than, you know, the lack of that we had before. Tiny smidge probably isn't enough to do anything against an ongoing alien apocalypse, but, you know, it's good moral support, I guess.
I guess, but once they get to the ship, doing a manual override, hopefully we'll be able to get all of the defense grid up, as well as everything else. Just destroying this alien threat in general.
Okay.
Anyways,
Okay.
Tempest, do you have any plans?
Okay.
No, I was going to follow Sawyer, but if you need my assistance, I
Roger.
can come with you.
I'll be fine. I think going down by myself is probably the best choice.
Good luck.
Understood.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you think that regarding the mission, within the next couple days, Do you think that I should have, do we have outfits on hand? I'll probably need to wear a suit of some sort up there, maybe? We'll see.
Take one of the, heat-resistant armors. This is technically one of them. Just outfit it.
I can do that, or I could
if you
potentially
can find a size,
get one custom ordered as
if you can
well.
find a
I'll see
size
what I
to
can
work with
do.
you.
I'll see what I can do, yeah.
Yeah. If you get anything, there will always be a heat-resistant armor on deck. We have about 50 of them, and getting around 5 to 10 to the wastelands. We still have a ton left, so...
Yeah.
should
Alright.
work out.
Alright. You go do your thing. If you guys want to come with me, you can. I'm just gonna head to Saniti and see if the taxi's there, I guess, and if...
Are you sure you don't need protection?
I'm sure, Flounder.
Okay.
Alright.
They'd be done for this time.
We all heading to... Are you taking the cars, or are you taking the train?
I'm taking my car.
Alright. Have fun with that.
Just in case if shuttles get shut down, if you know what I mean.
I'll bring him a drink.
Okay.
2, please.
By the way, if Blaine's there, tell him I said hi.
Oh, God. Alright.
Are you on, Yes, you are. Okay, so Tempest is on the comms. Alright.
I'm on our close range radios.
Yes. And Flounder and Tempest are on the long range, so I'll be able to log on to them, and they'll be able to log on to me anything that goes on long range, so...
Yep, alright. Bye, Conrad. I'll see you when you get back.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're never seeing him again.
Okay.
Okay. Listen, I can't correct Conrad. It's not worth it. Let's see if anybody's even here. More than likely with the time they're probably in a meeting if they're here, so. That's not where the gate is.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Your boss is here?
Okay.
Any of them? Any of your higher ups?
Perhaps.
Oh, there one is. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Who's in right now? If you don't mind me asking, I'm looking for someone.
Would you like to speak with him?
With who? I'm asking who's here.
Oh, sorry, Alec. Sorry, I had a slight headache and I...
Sure, yeah, I'll speak with Alec. I don't think I spoke to him. Did we speak to him yesterday? Was he here? I don't think he was. Oh, never mind. There's the person we need to talk to.
So.
Hi, Johnny!
Uh-oh. Stopped.
What's going on?
Hello, Johnny. We actually came here to talk to you. You want to head inside and talk, if you don't mind.
What?
Yeah, I know. Weird, huh?
What?
I don't know. They just appeared and said that they needed to speak with someone, and apparently it's you.
Do you?
Would you like to talk inside?
That's kind of weird.
It's
Is
important.
anybody else here?
Alec is.
Yes, in.
Okay, but okay, can you let Alec know so that I'm not doing this by myself?
I'm just going inside.
I'm here too. I'm here too. Don't worry. You're not going to be alone.
May we acquire entry?
There are representatives of Atlantis here. They wish to speak with Johnny, who has just walked in. Shall I let them through?
I'm right here.
Hey, Alec.
I'm sorry.
Can we come in? We need to speak with your taxi.
Just
You need to speak with my taxi.
Johnny, yes.
I
okay,
have no idea what this is
you okay with
about.
that?
Yeah, it's fine. I mean,
I'll
if we were
do
just
it.
talking, sure.
Sure.
I just...
Go ahead.
All right. Where would you like to speak?
Okay.
I don't know. Is this private? I mean, we can go to the room or whatever.
Not the most private thing. Just take us anywhere.
Oh, okay. Alec, where should we be?
Let's go to the office.
Okay. Yeah. Kind of weird.
What about
You are a Sunity employee
the
after all.
drinks?
All right. Yeah, we'll offer them inside.
After you, please.
Oh God.
Okay.
So, you thirsty? You want a drink?
No, I am physically incapable of drinking.
Have you tried?
Can't. Why are all of you carrying a drink though? That's fucking weird.
I mean, just us two. Well, we brought one for you, and I brought one for myself.
I thought she was. Oh no, I'm good.
Anyone want a drink?
I'm fine, thank you.
I've already had
Nobody wants.
breakfast, so thank you.
Nobody wants a drink. Okay. All right. So, on to business. Well, business per se. This is more of a friendly request. It has nothing to do with higher up matters. It specifically relates to somebody that you used to know before. I believe they had an unfortunate passing by the name of Guidebot.
Yeah. Okay.
The simplest way I can put it is that we are looking for a backup of his personality core and potentially his memories, but we don't know who would have that.
You'd probably be looking for the person you're looking for is dead at this point. I don't know what to tell you. If they still existed, they'd be in the row, but at this point,
Who are
I
they?
don't know if they're gonna be there. It would have been Duncan Kuiper. That would have been who you.
Yeah, we checked there. Their shop was unfortunately cleared out, from what I was told.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you outside of that then.
You don't know anyone else that might have parts of them?
Not off the top of my head, no. I mean, you might check with. Maybe Marceline might. I don't know for sure, but Marceline is the new synth person for the row, so that could be a, look at direction you could go.
Okay.
He's not as talkative as he used to be. Like last time he was here, he was making jokes.
He's going through a phase.
You.
Oh, all right.
We got an email about that.
We did?
You did?
Yes.
I don't blame her for not checking.
Do you want a drink?
I don't check half the emails either, to be fair. I just
Sure,
forget.
thank you.
Need to set an alarm so that
Same,
it'll just
same to
scream
it.
in my ear
Thank you.
every time.
Thank you very much.
Same.
Okay.
Yes.
Damn, okay. Really don't know anything that we can do, I guess.
Sorry.
So you want to get these memories to what exactly? If you don't mind me asking.
Full disclosure? Alright, I'm gonna be honest with you all. This is a very personal matter. This has nothing to do with Atlantis. This is...
Okay.
Well, it does have to do with Atlantis. The reason he's not so talkative is because when his... Our flounder unit had parts...
You destroyed his core.
Yeah, that core was, from my understanding, taken from the person named Guidebot, and without that, he has no personality.
Guidebot was my brother in
I feel
Atlantis.
great.
Killed him and ripped most of his brain.
Sawyer
I'm
told
over
me
it.
so.
I've been trying to get him back in order, but as you can see, he's not quite the same. And if you were to help us, I was, just for the record, I wasn't a part of the whole operation when he was here when I got here. So I taught him how to wave.
Yeah. Hey, buddy.
You said Guybot was a brother to you, right?
Yeah.
Please refrain from touching the unit. Any foreign contaminants could throw off calibration processes. We appreciate your understanding.
Yeah, he was. Like I said, check the row. Go ask Marceline. Marceline might know something about it, but that'll probably be your best option. If you can find her, Faye may also know, but I don't know how likely Faye would be to talk to someone from Corpse. No offense. But wait, why does Faye talk to them? Okay, whatever. Yeah. Anyway.
Okay, if you do know anything or you're willing to help us, I'm sure that we could find a way to remedy the loss and potentially undo most of it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'm sure we could come to a compromise.
Keep my ears and my eyes and everything open. I'll figure it out. Guidebot was originally a Soniti built synth as well, so I mean we could potentially look into whether or not
You do not have
core stuff.
ears. Therefore, you cannot keep your ears open.
Not technically wrong.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, he's right about
Still
that.
has jokes.
That wasn't a joke.
Jokes.
Yep, saw that coming. He's relearning humor. He's relearning humor.
I think when he hears the word joke, he does that maybe.
Jokes.
Oh. Oh, then that's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, I knew that already. Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, rules of 3. Jokes.
that's a.
Jokes.
Please stop saying jokes around him.
Okay. Yeah. No, well,
Jokes.
that's probably
Damn it. No more jokes. Let's go. Alright.
It's like after the third time, it's not funny anymore. So if I say jokes, it shall not happen again.
You want a drink?
Maybe later. I have a few things to do, but
let me just.
I'll take you on that offer later on today if you're still around.
Sure. It's a date.
For what I had, maybe we'll be going on a mission soon.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Huh. Alright.
I am now. Thank you.
Okay.
Hey, Johnny,
Yeah.
if you find a backup of his personality core, maybe you can find a backup of his memories.
Error. All previous memories, as you call them, are local
Mm-hmm.
and accounted for.
Sometimes
I mean, you talking about your own?
All files accounted for.
Yours, yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Okay.
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 Okay. Following. Okay.
I will warn you before you go, Sawyer.
Hmm.
This is just. Consider this friendly. If you ask most of the synths in the row, you're not going to get a lot of help. I'm going to warn you now. We're not in a position where we want to be necromancers. You know what I mean? That's all I can say.
How many synthetics down there you think have been backed up and restored after they've been destroyed?
I don't know. Too many to count.
Isn't that necromancy?
Trust me. Just go.
Yeah.
I don't have to hold the door all day.
Apologies. Come on, guys.
No, it's fine.
You know what?
I understand what you're doing, and it's
Mm-hmm.
it's noble. I thank you for that, but understand that it's going to be hard to go either direction.
Yeah.
I've said my piece. I've told you what I can, but I think that's the best I can do right now.
I hope you can see your brother again.
Yeah, me too.
Oh.
Emotional turmoil detected. User is too far. Resuming.
Alright.
Alright.
I don't believe I've met a synth that emotional before.
Flounder, go back to Atlantis and check on Kanij. I'll be there in a minute. I'm just gonna talk with Tempest quick.
Okay.
Alright, what do you think we do?
Another effort could be made down in the row.
We cause so much trouble. Do we risk me again, or do we send Trey Hunter? Do we send me?
That is up to you. I do not know your history with the row.
Well, it was decent until yesterday, and then yikes. I could potentially go alone. They might be less likely to try and kill me.
True, they did seem rather hostile towards Flounder and the fact that he was representing Atlantis.
I go missing an arm. What's the worst thing they're gonna do? Mug me?
Yes.
Actually, that sounds pretty bad. Yeah.
Actually, no.
Actually, that sounds pretty
The worst they
decently
could do
bad.
is kill you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Yep. Very incredibly fair, actually. So, in that case, maybe I spoke to that doctor person. Maybe they know something. We could go back down there if by end of day we don't have it back. I was going to suggest that we stop the vocal synthesis. There's no point in him replicating a dead robot.
True. Might just make him seem more of a replication and not what he was once.
Might as well make him unique. Start over.
But if you need my assistance, I will be more than happy to help you. Well,
Alright.
happy.
I'll think on what to do. If I need to go down there, I will. But, let's see. Alright, let's go back to Atlantis. Yeah, by end of day, I'll make that decision about him. And we'll see. Atlantis. Beep, 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 beep.
Shot registered. Lining up, second shot.
And steady.
Shot complete. Both targets hit with 100% accuracy. My calibration appears to be complete.
Let me try. Hold my drink.
Affirmative. Please use this pistol. It appears to be low level enough that it won't do much damage if you happen to miss.
That works.
Very good, sir. You are a wonderful shot.
I'm really not. I've kind of missed a lot of shots lately. I need to work on that. Oh, okay, he has that too now.
Is there a reason you're firing a live weapon at my corporate headquarters?
I'll be honest, not a good one. I apologize.
Executive route access 667.
Affirmative.
Begin full combat protocol download 500 through 633 and secondary and auxiliary combat protocols all.
Morning, sir.
Please note, this will take some time.
We have enough bullshit going on in system right now without both of you fucking lollygagging at the goddamn front of the gate firing off weapons and what, is that 2 fucking Michaels on top of it? You need to correct your shit, you need to get on the ball. Find someone who you could go help and get our assets fucking moving. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir. We purchased Quixote weapons earlier today. Apparently, Conrad, before I arrived, went to Mars and secured some stuff as well. So we're all set on both Quixote and Mars. I just went to Suniti on a personal project that should benefit us.
Assign them to combat districts 5-3 and actually specifically Sesame Row is having some trouble right now. See what you can put down there. Both of you two, just do what you need to get done. I'm gonna go immediately up to the Astral Hub and get to work.
Yes,
Keep
sir.
yourselves on the net. If you need anything, contact me directly. I might be in a direct conflict zone, but that doesn't fucking matter. If I need to authorize something, patch the call through.
Alright.
Yes, sir.
Give him 3 minutes, he'll be fully functional once he's in security mode. Anything that is in your guys' way, better watch out. Good luck. Oh, and by the way, Sawyer, if you fucking die, I'll kill you myself.
Yes, sir. Understood. That's actually a really scary threat. What? What do you say? Oh, God.
I don't think that would be physically possible.
Lazarus, it actually is. That's why it's so scary. If I die, I come back and he shoots me again.
I see.
I don't know if he meant it that way, but by God, is it scary with the knowledge I have. So is he gonna be locked in combat mode? Is that what that does? Is he just stuck like that for today from the root access? I don't think I understood.
Maybe.
Or he's just getting stronger? I don't know. Oh, it's
I'll have to check the databases on that.
Year 16. I'm scared.
Alone.
Hmm?
Alone.
Yeah. Good morning, BR16. He's installing an update. Somebody, with access just, had him download one. Something about combat, so.
Download complete. Rebooting. I apologize for the downtime. I will now resume my guard.
Alright.
Thank you for your understanding.
Yep. Drop my drink in the process, god damn it. Okay. Hi.
I was informed that someone from Atlantis broke into a shop previously owned by one Duncan Piper.
I do
I
believe.
would like to inquire as to why.
I do believe there was entry into a shop from what I was told of. Would you like to head inside? Because, to be honest, I'm in a speaking mood. I'll tell you everything you want to know.
I do not think that it's necessary at this time. Presently, it would appear you are having issues.
No, he's not having issues. He's installed an update. I don't know. Flounder? Flounder 2? You good? Waken? Turn on?
Additionally, I have a report to deliver.
Okay. What's up?
Atlantis planetary defense grid has been compromised, as previously stated.
Mm-hmm.
This unit has gained access via network means and is able to deploy minor countermeasures. However, system operation is below operational threshold. System is in need of major repair.
Okay.
In other terms, I am unable to operate the defense grid optimally.
But it's still something, just not optimal. Okay.
I will continue to do so as a part of our previous agreement.
Hmm. All right. Okay, well,
Is there anything
regarding...
we could do to help?
Yeah. What's up?
Will you explain why it was that someone broke in?
Alright. So... It was... From my understanding, it was a search for an item that we were unable to acquire. Try and fix someone. During the alien attack on the Emperor City, our Flounder unit was unfortunately destroyed. In an act of sacrifice. His own sacrifice, nonetheless. Upon destruction,
For any inconvenience, your previous FL0UND3R unit may have caused you. After Atlantis hoped that the new one is up to your standards.
as you can see, we've gotten the new one. He's, the gist of it is that we were trying to get the old one back. Oh. One second. Hello?
So making sure you guys got your equipment right?
Yep, I believe we got everything, yeah.
Okay, good. Just walking around, just doing some rounds. Okay. If you need anything else, let us know, okay?
You got it. So, as I was not a part of... I was under an ongoing mission off-planet when this occurred, but my understanding is that parts that were in... or parts that were originally from Duncan's shop were used in the creation or the modification of our original Flounder Guard unit. Hence why he had personality before.
I do have personality. You specifically requested it on your new shipment.
I guess he does have personality, I just haven't seen any of it. Not the same personality. I'm not one to get attached.
Something that was defective.
Yeah. I'm not normally one to get attached to, things like that. I was just having the hope that we could fix what we lost. But unfortunately, what I was informed of was that the shop was cleared out anyway, so it was in vain. And we've already agreed to pay the damages to the door. Which we would have done anyway. It wouldn't have been an agreement, we would have done it anyway, but...
Understood.
I apologize that we committed a crime per se in the action. As far as I'm aware, it was just an effort to prepare someone. And an emotional response at that probably shouldn't have been made. And that's on me for not stopping that, I suppose.
I understand.
I don't suppose you'd be able to assist us in telling us where parts from Duncan's shop may have gone to help us acquire what we need to fix or bring back our original unit. If you can't, I understand, but...
Negative. If you are referring to his personality core, it is gone.
I am right here. Perhaps you have a system malfunction. I'm a FL0UND3R unit. Factory new, straight from the Atlantis warehouse. I am currently here. What you are seeing is not an optical or an auditory illusion. I am very real.
Alright. It hurts to lose someone. Sometimes you don't want to let things go. Sometimes you need to move forward without them. I was just hoping we could skip the last part.
You are correct. Thank you. Goodbye.
Enjoy your day, BR16. What did they say?
I'm not sure.
BR16 appears to be listed as an AI or a synthetic.
Hmm?
You appear to be talking to them as a person.
Yeah. Sometimes people do that. How do I talk to you?
Please note, this could veer negatively on the outward appearance of Atlantis.
How do I talk to you, Flounder?
You may refer to me however you wish, Admin Sawyer. I am your loyal FL0UND3R unit.
I'm not asking that as a question of how should I, how have I spoken to you in regards to the context of what you were just saying?
You are treating me as a FL0UND3R unit. Factory new, straight from Atlantis.
Is that how
I
you...
appreciate you, using you to our highest regard. We assure you, this new model will treat you well. We've already reported the inconsistencies and issues we found while searching through the database of the previous model. There appears to be a lot of redundant data, as well as some pretty questionable decisions that make no sense with our protocol. We apologize for any inconvenience this may have caused you. We assure you it won't happen again. You have our word.
Alright. Oh, hello, Rhapsodia.
Hello? I was wondering if you had any... if you needed any help. With anything.
Is there anything the Union can provide us in preparation for the onslaught of a race in the next couple days?
Other than what I already have, I don't think so, unfortunately.
From my understanding with the whole speech thing, I believe you have helped plenty. I don't see anything you can really do for us today unless you have services you can provide that we might need today.
Nothing special, at least. At least that I can think of.
Alright. We'll come to you if we need anything. I assume you'll be at Union or a different corporation?
I can be contacted on Channel 40, the Union Radio.
Channel 40? Alright. Thank you for
40.
the access.
Yes. Well, have a good day.
You too. There's no getting him back. There's no getting him back. I know what I have to do. Alright, well, I'm gonna head inside, and drink this. Probably head into the offices if you guys need me. Take a seat for a bit. You know, the worst part is, I'm only an hour in, I've done everything I needed to do. We had no... So, for context, this session, there was no Atlantis meeting held at all, like, in the Discord. So we didn't plan much. Because we didn't plan anything, I don't know what to do. I could go down as Trey Hunter, and this as Sawyer disguised as Trey Hunter into the wasteland. But that's a little bit risky, to be honest. I don't know if it's worth it. I really don't. I don't think it is. Oh my god, the numbers are way down today. I don't know if that's because of NPCs not being here or because player count has just dropped dramatically the last couple sessions. man, I only slept about 4 hours? 4 hours before the session? 3:30, 4:30, 5:30, 6:30, 7. About 3.5 to 4 hours is how long I slept. Yeah, like, I don't want to... So my main concern is that I'm trying to, like, make sure I don't die so my Lazarus doesn't pop, right? So I have Lazarus for the space mission. But my concern is that they're gonna pull a DM thing and be like, oh yeah, by the way, Lazarus, the thing you work to save, it don't work in space when the aliens are around. And if they do that, I swear to God. Because... we lost Guidebot's personality. We lost Leonard as Leonard died. Horgak died. Dude, I'm so worried they're gonna pull that. Hello?
Is there something wrong with your identification?
No, I'm just watching the hologram. Seems to be working fine.
I see. I heard a strange speech pattern from Flounder just a moment ago. I had him run a self-diagnostic, but he was unable to find any problems.
It's probably from that download that Reynolds came and gave.
It sounded like something completely different than what we've heard from him before. Almost like a monstrous garbling.
If it keeps acting up, I'll have a call to Mr. Reynolds and ask exactly what he downloaded, because seems to be errors going on.
Right. I'll keep an eye on him as well. If anything happens, I could run some basic diagnostics on him myself.
Yeah, just don't get yourself infected if you downloaded a synthetic virus. Now that I know you're susceptible to those.
Understood. I would be, yes.
I wonder... At the end of the day, if we can't figure anything out, besides the voice, synthesizing, you think I should wipe the memories too? I have the backup still, but, like, does he need them? Like you said, it's all redundant information. %90 of it specifically.
How far back do his memories go?
I assume back to his creation as Flounder originally, when he first came here. I don't know how long ago that was. A couple weeks ago.
It might be useful to keep those memories intact.
We still have the backup on the computer system, but it's possible that those memories are interfering with his update. Redundant information. So,
it's possible.
By end of day, if we can't get him or have an opportunity to fix him, we have the backup in the system. Sorry, we have the backup in the system. It might just be our best bet to have him clear all redundant information and then have him stop the voice synthesization and tell him to do his own thing.
Of course.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Thank you for hearing me out.
Leave that to your discretion.
Yeah.
Just let me know if you need anything from me.
Of course, will do. Thank you, Tempest. Just gotta take some time to think.
Right. I'll be around.
Mm-hmm. Still says I'm low class. This is definitely not a good... I don't know what this list is.
Lieutenant Kramer wishes to speak with you. Conrad. Alan Conrad.
Conrad isn't here. Magic. Did the lieutenant leave?
Notified via the long-distance radio. You're safe in my hands.
Alright. Just making sure. Yeah, Conrad isn't here, unfortunately. I'm gonna drink this.
Did Founder report to you?
He said someone on the radio towards Conrad, but he alerted him on long-range radio as well about Lieutenant Craver.
Yes. I did have one idea. As I was, I don't believe the Sleepos can reach up there.
No, I should probably stop doing that. I do that a lot.
That would be wise.
There's probably just a cup of like a pile of glass cups back there.
I'm sure there is.
Collecting rainwater.
Union may charge you quite a bit for that.
I can't collect rainwater actually because we're above the clouds. Oh.
That is accurate. I did have one thought as I was in the lab.
What's up? What's up?
My helmet records everything that it sees all day, all night. It may be possible to take recordings of the previous flounder and use that to build a new personality as accurate as possible.
What, in his own memories? Wouldn't he be able to do that from his memories, though? Oh, he's back. I feel like if that were possible, he would just be able to do it from his own memories, but I guess maybe from an outside perspective it could help.
I have, well, good news and some updates.
Oh.
And some bad news.
Oh, okay, of course there is.
Bad news first. One alien attacked the row. They apparently can speak now.
They can speak now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, great.
And so, I was able to get that information from them. 2. Well, that was the bad news. That was the only bad news. Also, apparently they have this holy water. They've tested it. That you cannot be body snatched if you drink this type of holy water gained by the magic users.
What?
I was able to convince them that I was newscaster.
What?
And gave it to me.
Uh-huh. Okay. And we're going to... Let's bring this to... Does Callous know?
I don't know. But apparently they only have like such a small amount that they were able to make.
Do you have any of it?
It took a long time to convince them. To be honest, I drank it.
You drank it already. You didn't save it. Like, show us.
They wanted to see that I drank it.
You just drank the holy water they gave you before we could even have it tested by Callous.
You know, frankly, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
DM had to be there. Anyways.
Yeah.
But,
Oh,
yes, there was nothing I
he's
could do about
rebooting
that.
again. Yeah, so, Reynolds came by and installed an immediate root access combat update to him. Don't know what it was. He listed a bunch of numbers. Ever since then, he's been rebooting repeatedly. Yeah, what's up?
The systems that I got from Bertram, the ALO unit. So, if we're able to connect that to our security systems, our local security systems, not the AI, but our local security systems, the aliens would not be able to go into it at all, apparently.
Okay.
So, our doors, our gates, our security systems regarding Atlantis, our local systems, our online systems. Like, for instance, the lab, that's a local system.
Mm-hmm.
If we put that to the system...
Flounder?
Old uncles? What?
Flounder? What's going on? Hold on.
Modifications complete.
Flounder?
Verifying integrity of cache.
Flounder?
File cache shows no corruption.
Okay.
Changes applied to party and sentry mode. Complete.
Changes.
Flounder, would you mind explaining to me what's happened?
Finalizing.
I guess he can't talk right now. This combat update's on something else. Yeah. Flounder? Oh.
Weapons test complete. Firearm operational.
Flounder, would you mind?
System status.
What was the, what did you just reboot and do?
Functional. There was an update. I
And
finalized it.
what did it change about your permissions?
All permissions remain the same.
What was updated then regarding your access and the uncles?
My access hasn't been changed. The uncles haven't been changed.
What was changed about your party mode?
Unsure. New files have been added. Some were removed.
Check your permissions.
All systems appear to be clear. Checking permissions. What are you looking for? Permissions appear to be intact.
Has there been any modifications? Any file changes? Any permission changes?
No, sir. All permissions remain as they were.
Is your memory still intact? Nothing deleted?
Checking the integrity of memory. Memory intact.
Let me go to party mode and see what's different.
I mean, I don't. Yeah, go into party
Swapping
mode.
to party mode.
Alright.
Hello, Flounder.
Hi.
He's fine. Okay.
Still Sam.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Can you confirm admin access of all of us?
Listen.
What
Access.
ranks?
Primary. Admin. Hawken. Sub-admin.
Alright, so it's still the same.
Tempest. Sub-admin. Conrad.
Still need to get that sorted out someday, but
I think it's fine.
Changes to I'm literally head of security.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Wasn't very secure to drink some random holy water.
Changes to combat perspectives. Combat programs.
Affirmative.
Oh.
Combat protocols. Updated. Modern
Combat
combat.
scope protocol.
Downloaded. Urge to kill. Downloaded.
Did you say urge to kill?
Urge to kill is downloaded.
Do we
No.
Codename
Okay, wait.
Downloaded.
Okay, so your urge to kill. The only thing you have an urge to kill is flips images, shows you the images of the aliens. Those, along with the noises of the aliens. That's it.
Affirmative. Proficiency with larger rifles acquired.
Oh.
Proficiency with laser-based
We need to
melee
get
weapons.
We need to get a Coyote rifle on him.
Proficiency with shield.
Alright. Alright.
You know what's going on?
Hold on. Let's subjugate tasks here, Conrad. Alright. We don't all need to go to Quixote to get him a rifle. Okay, well, why do you need to go to Quixote? Because we need to go to Tolaris and talk about the holy water that you drank.
Craver needs a meeting with me, apparently.
Okay, give me all the information on the holy water.
Oh, wait, why does he want to go to Nirvana?
Why do you need to go to Nirvana?
Okay.
Why do you need to go to Nirvana, Flounder?
A suggestion. If you want, I can open them up and check inside directly into his files.
State your directive with Nirvana.
No directive found.
Do you need to go to Nirvana?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know what you heard.
Let's go to Nirvana anyways, one of us.
I have to go to Tolaris to talk about this holy water.
Yes, Tolaris.
So give me the information.
I think I would be a good position to talk to. Okay, this holy water.
Okay.
I was given no specific information on it.
Who makes
other
it?
Than that, apparently, real people, but there's only so much left.
Who gave it to you?
That was kind of the request that they made, was to not say anything about it.
Tell me, and I won't share it with Tolaris, if so be it. But I need to talk to Tolaris about this. Who?
The drow.
The female one? White hair? I
Yes.
love white hair.
Yes. And so, I was able to gain trust enough to be able to give me one of those holy waters, because having a news anchor who broadcasts through all of the city.
So let me just... Are you even going on the mission?
I'm not.
So, as someone who's going up there to them, you mean you tell me that you drank the one dose of holy water to prevent yourself from getting mind controlled when I'm the one going to fight them?
They're gonna be down here too. I hope you know that.
Okay.
Okay. So let's get one person to Nirvana, one person to the Dolores, one person to...
Congrats, I'm going to Talaris. You figure the rest out.
Alright.
I can't work with this person anymore. I need to get out of this company. I was like, I had to stop myself from screaming at Conrad and just yelling at him. It wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it.
Sub-admin Tempest.
Yes.
Why don't Talaris have Kyoto brand RC cars?
They hate them.
Do you think they should? I hate them.
They hate them. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even know how to feel about what... I don't even know how to feel about that entire conversation I just had with Conrad. I'm just at a loss for words.
Okay.
Do you need help finding them?
That wasn't literal, Tempest.
Hello, how can I help?
Hello. I was hoping to have a word with somebody who has a proficiency in maybe alchemy, maybe the aliens as well. A combination of those two. Is there anyone who has both of those, or two people in here who have either of those?
One moment, I'll see if I can manage.
Magic potions, holy water, that sort of deal.
I think I have one. Just one moment.
I just need to know someone who knows about them.
Main admin Hawkins.
Yeah.
What is the purpose of the stationary unit?
They make people feel less lonely when they're standing out here, like me.
Okay.
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 I gotta fix it.
Well,
If you want, I can just explain our business to you.
I request to come to one of my friends. They're managing to be able to mess around with mostly liquids and other sort of interviews. That's the closest lead I can have.
Specifically, there's something that I was alerted to regarding the alien threat and something that might be useful. Don't know a lot of information yet, but fortunately I don't have a sample of it, but I wanted to talk to an expert on the subject. was wondering if someone from Callous was here that I could talk to.
It would have been better if you had a sample. That would.
Well, you know what? If it were me that found this information, I would have had a sample, but somebody might have drank in it.
So.
Yeah.
Nah, it's a mess. We're all planning ahead of what we can do, what we cannot do.
That's
Come
for
back
sure.
in like 15 minutes. Spend response. See what I can do.
Sure, yeah.
Sorry for the delays. We also have our hands full right now, preparing our best.
No, it's completely understandable. I don't want to hold you up from doing your own busy work. It's just a matter of... Sounds like there's a lead on a alien threat that might be able to help us up there. If we can figure out more of it, I'll be in contact with my person regarding that to see if they drank all of it. But...
Okay.
Okay. Alright. Let's go do that. We're back in like 15, 20 minutes? Alright.
15, 20 minutes. The faster you get the blood sample, the merrier as well. What happened to him? They really sound off.
He's having some, he's had some, after his previous body was destroyed in you know, the whole saving the Lazarus project thing, the new model's still getting accustomed to being here, so he'll be alright.
There are many things I don't understand.
That's surprisingly
okay.
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 Well,
okay.
We'll do that.
Okay.
More
okay.
Lovely.
Okay.
Okay.
Yo.
Okay.
Oh, hello.
Got it on.
Hmm?
Green.
All the Callous stuff.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I was just telling him how we wanted to see a alchemist person, somebody who knows about the alien threat on a magical level, because there was a sample we got, but we had some moron drink it, so we can't actually test it.
they made me.
Drank it.
Is there?
He drank it. He's the one who drank it.
You're the one?
He's the one who drank it.
Yes. See?
Are you feeling?
Listen.
Any different by any chance? Nothing going inside of your stomach,
Nothing.
hopefully.
No.
Thanks. The gist of it is that, Conrad, I believe you said that they told you that this thing could prevent the mind control of these...
Body snatching.
Body snatching part?
Apparently.
Does that sound reasonable? Holy water preventing body snatching? Because that sounds weird to me. Do you think, Ooh.
It will be better to test it if we had blood sample. Since you drank it, you're an idiot.
Do you see something?
Better.
They told me to drink it. I would have made a sample if they allowed me.
Wait, it's still in your stomach contents, right?
Will be a lot better.
The building is tall.
But you want me to piss it out?
Why would you assume that end? Why would you go to piss?
That's correct.
Can't.
Why are you pointing this out?
I'll get you a urine sample. Let's head to Nirvana.
Unknown.
Who would be the corporation to talk to regarding the actual aliens and their body snatching capabilities? Because would that be a Nirvana question now that Nirvana apparently is back in order?
There will be one lead as well. Yeah. I think Nirvana will be your best option to identify if there's any modifications.
Yeah. Go to Nirvana. Yeah, seems good to me.
Use that shit as fast as you can. Tell Nirvana to filter that shit. I don't want to deal with piss.
Alright. We can either that or we can pump your stomach.
Get an injection from your stomach.
Yeah, that might be better than having you literally pee out the holy water.
Listen, I think of...
I just want you to imagine the scenario you've put us in where everybody from the upper city, in order to survive going on that mission, has to drink your urine.
That's kind of hilarious.
Alright, Nirvana. Nirvana.
Gentlemen, a moment.
Alright. What's up?
Okay, I strongly recommend a more hands-on diagnostic of Flounder when we have the opportunity.
Okay, that'll be our next step.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Basically, it prevents the body snatching of the aliens.
Supposedly.
That's what their sources say. Supposedly. And
Holy
so,
water, yeah.
It was created by magic users, and they only have a short amount of supply. Although, they made me drink it there, or I wasn't able to take it at all. So I drank it, and I was wondering if it was possible to regain the sample by taking the fluid out of the...
Attention, 15 minutes remain on battery.
Alright.
I'll remember that now more than later.
Okay.
Let's leave that for a minute. So, yes, our question is, we'd like to recover the sample of the liquid. He feels great, I told him so. Yes, okay. We would like to either recover the sample... Okay, we'd like to either recover the sample by extracting it from his stomach, or from his... Yeah.
We don't want to talk about that one.
We can attempt. However, due to the stomach's natural way of digestion, it could also very much change the phases of what was inside.
And it's more magical. If it went in, then it probably got dispersed around anyways.
We could try doing some samples, though, see what it's doing to your body, see if there's any kind of change in your DNA, change in your structure.
Yeah, you should do that. You should...
I may be a different person now. Let me check.
My god, he's hideous.
Thank you. Anyways.
God, it really messed him up. Alright.
Let's go ahead and get you into the clinic and we can do some trials.
Yep, do some trials. If those don't show anything... Well, I would say get it out of his stomach regardless, because if that is the case and there's no more of that, we're gonna need that. Get it out of his stomach, we can probably bring it to Callous and they can make more of it.
I see where you're getting at. Okay, if we could find the general compounds of what it's made of, that would be good.
If it's magic involved, then they can do that. If it's science involved, they can do that. Alright.
Sure.
Tempest, do you know how to charge him?
Yes, I can bring him back.
Alright. Do you need me here? Or would you two like to stay here and I'll take them back?
We're going in the clinic.
Yes, but I'm saying that... Would you want me here? Or do you need me to do anything here? Otherwise, I'm just gonna go back with them.
I think Tempest would be alright, and they're also on the comms, so...
Actually, on second thought, I'm gonna go with purely because, like, that's... human safety.
Good luck.
Yeah, I'll be back. Alright. What's wrong?
I guess let's go.
He keeps watching things and does not know the reason why.
What do you mean watching things?
Back at Callous, he was staring at Union Tower. When I asked him why, he said unknown. Currently, he is watching the pink mist.
Flounder, come with me. Alright, actually we're heading this way to Atlantis. I'd rather do anything we're gonna do with him at Atlantis because it's safer for everybody that way. Beep beep boop. Okay. So. So what's the deal, Flounder? You looking at things you don't know why?
Unknown.
Unknown?
Okay.
Alright, let's get you to the lab and do something. Is he still able to be active and have diagnostics run and whatnot? Have commands done when he's in, charging mode, I mean?
Depends on how his software is built.
Well, when he's charging is what I mean. Am I still able to do things, or do I have to wait to charge him until I'm done, or do diagnostics after he's done charging?
I am operational.
You are. Alright. Oh, you are charging, yeah.
Back to Atlantis.
Oh no. Not again. Well, now I'm just sad.
Stop looking at me, you dweeb. Yes, this out. Go in. Phantom of the Opera looking ass, please stop touching me. Stop touching me. Stop. Stop.
Let's go.
Should I call the cops? This is Atlanta safety code.
Doors don't have rights. Come on.
Affirmative. Updating door registry. Registry. Updated. Conclusion. Door lives don't matter.
This is the second time it's spoken to us. Alright, let's get you over to charge, and while you're charging, I'll see if I can figure anything out. Alright, plug him in.
It may be more useful to have me take a look.
Yeah, you can take a look.
Beginning the charging sequence. Charging commenced.
Alright. While he's charging, I'm going to run diagnostics and
Let's see if we can get more in depth. Target is observational. His check what the new systems installed are as well. Urge to kill one. Make sure he doesn't have an urge to kill. Or he's not in like hunting mode. If he's in like hunting mode, maybe that would make sense if they installed some sort of like predator mode. That could explain why he's watching things kind of like an animal. But it's not going to explain why he's watching specifically Pink Mist in the Union Tower, unless he's trying to kill who's ever at the top of the Union Tower.
Running full diagnostics. All foreign files are properly signed. Not a single seems out of place. Additionally, every single one of the new additions has been completely cleared by the Atlantis higher-ups. Particularly, Reginald, the official Atlantis AI.
Yeah?
Checking observational capability. Observation seems to be operating at roughly 300%.
That's a lot. It's a lot more than 100, which is normally the highest percentage you go.
Exactly, that is strange.
Checking combat capability.
Hello.
Combat has been enhanced. All fighting modules have been updated to the most recent version. Additionally, new modules have been installed. Your FL0UND3R unit is now fully combat capable and ready to serve.
Check if those are active in party mode.
Alright, doing so.
Negative.
Alright, good. So combat isn't active in party mode. That's what really matters there. Tempest, check what's causing his observational to be at 300%.
New system default. 300%.
Check what set that default. Check history or something.
Default changed by latest update.
Is there like a change log that we can read? Patch notes?
Change was applied at the same time of receiving the install. Nothing seems out of place. There are no patch notes.
He's just at 300% observational ability. I mean, that would cause him to just stare at random things, wouldn't it?
Perhaps. Shall I check to see?
Probe deeper. Under selection specification. Group of files has no designation, nor clear purpose.
That's strange.
These files were added by
That is concerning.
In order to modify a file, you must have an administrator rank of at least
Admin Hawkins permission granted?
permissions denied.
Ooh.
I could try to force my way into those, so to speak.
Is it really a front that we need to force our way into?
I'm unsure.
Can I contact Mr. Reynolds about this? Try to see if you can get administrator privileges to at least see what rank we need and what installed it or who installed it. The parts that, you know, were
attempting
static.
Install. All files installed were approved by the Atlantis official AI, Reginald. Everything has the proper security clearance, as well as the proper signature codes in order to allow it to install properly. There is no evidence of any tampering of any kind. All updates have completely been approved.
In that case, so what, he's just acting kind of funny looking at things? He's not dangerous, right?
Correct. If you'd like, I can check over the video logs of what he might have been looking at to see if he saw something we did not.
Yeah, see if we can figure out what he was specifically watching.
Pulling up video logs. The first instance, your FL0UND3R unit appears to be looking at a Coyote RC car. While designed for children, these lasers are low density and will entertain for hours. It appears to be sitting on top of the Atlantis security gate. The next instance, your FL0UND3R unit appears to be looking at Union Tower. The next instance, your FL0UND3R unit appears to be looking at the Mist in Nirvana.
Okay. On the second instance, why was he looking at Union Tower? Can we figure that out? Any data on that?
Replaying. Audio. That building is tall.
Oh, okay.
End of audio.
You didn't mention that part.
It was an out-of-character thing for him to say. I'm not sure why he was...
Well, his observational skills are at 300%. That means he's just observing more and therefore commenting more on it. Okay, this seems fine to me. I mean, of course, there's those weird files that none of us have access to, and there could probably be more dangerous things in there. But I'm going to choose to believe that Reginald, the Atlantis AI, wouldn't have gotten a virus of some sort, so it's most likely just hidden system files that normal people, when they mess with, will break their unit. So, I think we're set. How long does it need to charge?
Charging complete.
Oh, okay. Alright.
My only other suggestion would be that I use the built-in tools to take a closer look.
If you want to
I'll
take,
leave that to your discretion.
If you want to take a closer look, you can. I'm gonna hop back by Nirvana. Just don't get yourself a computer virus. But I'm sure he's fine. I'm having faith that Atlantis' systems all. Nah, they're probably
At
fine.
this point, a jingle will start to play throughout the bay before you leave, Mr. Sawyer. Do 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 do. Ah! Ah, greetings. It is I, Reginald. Yes, indeed, your flounder unit is working per specs. There was some significant updates that were sent for, you know, doing the things and of the things need doing. We have Mr. Reynolds out in the field, and I am foreseeing upgrading the flounder unit to full capacity.
What does full capacity entail, Great Mystical Reginald?
Well, as you know, him just standing there looking lifeless isn't a way to be. We've just given him a bit of personality. I'm sure you can understand. Anyway, ta-ta! Do take care of yourselves and remember, happy hunting the aliens!
Are you always listening?
Yes.
Ooh, I should... Ooh, okay. Alright.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
So, he's just got some more flavor text now. Alright.
I suppose that answers that.
Well, if he's getting his own personality, then... You think I should just do the thing now, or should I wait for end of day? I'll wait for end of day.
That seems to be a wise choice. Oh,
You stay here. You finish.
Power back on, please.
Yeah. Stay with him, I mean. Alright. Hello.
Hello, just to inform you all, the shipment has went out, so if you check your docks here in a minute, it should be there. The large boxes with the rifles and the...
Rifles
so on and so forth.
and so much. Alright, cool. Appreciate it, yeah.
So, there you go.
Bigger shipments are at the docks.
Hello.
Alright.
Yes, they should be at the docks, so you'll be able to have those at your whim now. Alright, I'll be heading off to do them.
Alright, enjoy your day. So, we've sorted out the flounder thing. Yeah. It's, let's just, head inside here. You two, do what you want to do. Just gonna have a private word with Conrad real quick. So,
I gave him a sample.
how did they get the sample?
They did it multiple ways.
Did they?
So, they ran the tube down the mouth, the stomach.
Oh, God.
To that. They tried urine samples, they tried blood tests, they tried everything. So, whatever they have, then...
If they can get the thing out of it, yeah, the holy water or whatever. Alright.
It's more so if they can replicate that sample. I'm pretty sure it's still in my body. They just were able to gather, swab it from the stomach,
Yeah, yeah, we'll see. Okay, good. So, that's good. How long do you think that'll take? Because we should obviously go there by end of day and make sure we can get that to it.
No idea.
To Laris.
So, they'll update us as much as possible. They'll be giving, well, for instance, they're gonna test it, and if not, they'll let us know if they're gonna send it to Laris to test.
So we ran diagnostics directly on the machine. Everything is in order except there is a locked folder that's been installed in a new update we don't have access to. It's above my admin rank. I'm not sure. I'm assuming. I mean, the update was installed for a rootkit access from Mr. Reynolds himself, so most likely only he has access. It wouldn't even tell us who had access. It was just static. But, however, I can make some assumptions here because turns out we have a. Did you know about Reginald, our Overlord AI?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't know about that. That must be not an addition they taught me 7 years ago, 8 years ago-ish.
It was a thing that well, remember when we were trying to hack into the aliens language database?
Yeah.
With we used Reginald to try to back that up.
Okay. Oh god, I'm dying. Well,
but I think right now the biggest priority is to be able to set this little decryption thing, this protection antivirus thing for the lab and the security systems of our.
If you want to handle that as head of security, you can handle the security system changes. That's not my forte. Specifically with Flounder, though, the main difference we found out why he's acting weird is because his observational skills have been set to 300%. Essentially, he's curious now. The goal, as Reginald came and spoke to us from the heavens above and through our comm systems in there, in the lab, not literally the heavens above. It's not Jesus.
Wow.
But spoke to us. Sounds like they've given him some personality. So, I guess we don't need the personality core. By end of day, I'm planning on, terminating the voice synthesis. He's threatening the door again.
So, becoming his own personality.
Yes, and there's no point in replicating someone dead.
That's fair.
But I'm gonna wait to do that. I'm not gonna tell him yet.
Anyways.
Alright.
Your friends are here.
What the?
Does Quixote make the gates?
It is the door. He was mad. I held a gun at him.
Does Quixote make the gates? Can we just get this one replaced?
Wow, if you'd like just replace me.
I'm gonna go to Quixote.
It's like I'm just spare parts. Racist. Racist. Racist.
Coihiti. What did they say that rhymed? Or who said something that rhymed? Hello.
For a moment here, I thought you had some really strong core muscles.
Yeah, I thought I did as well.
Hi.
Hi.
You guys run gate diagnostics? Why do you look like you're camping?
We can.
Run. They kind of just got everything done.
Yeah,
Okay.
We have nothing to do.
Yeah, waiting on requisitions.
Huh?
There's a surprise being delivered to the ship we have docked. That's about it.
So, do you have, do you guys run gate diagnostics? Like, our gate's really annoying, as in...
It keeps going off.
No, it keeps yelling at us. Like, it's literally, like, insulting us, and it called me a racist when I was walking away.
Oh, alright,
You guys, like, run, like, I just want someone to take a look at it and see if they can, like, maybe reason with it, and or threaten to replace it. I don't think we should actually replace it. It's kind of cool having it. Like, he's not, like, a bad dude. It's probably sentient, which is kind of a scary thought. So I don't want to kill it, but, like, can we just scare it a little bit into submission?
This sounds entertaining, so I'm gonna go with you, but you
Sweet.
should probably call up Astral and get someone.
Do you want us to come with you just in case it decides to pick up a gun?
You guys are camping.
True.
Yeah, when I get back, we'll back you up.
Actually, can you go in there and get us some drinks?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah, we'll bring some drinks back.
Holy shit. I'd go with you if I could.
Uh-huh. Good day.
Hey. We're just heading over to Atlantis, but they've got some gate troubles. The rest of them are camping outside, as you can see.
They're having
There's
a
not really much else to do.
little camp out.
Sufficiently prepared.
Yeah, that's me. I thought so.
Wasn't that Polaris?
Well, figure it's Callous. If they're not there, they're in the Undercity, right?
As much as I need to have that conversation, my time is better spent up here. I'll talk when I come back up. I just have some trouble.
Let's go then.
Alright. To Atlantis. We go. Hey, did you guys ever buy any Conch coin?
What's that?
Conch coin. Well, let me tell you about Conch coin actually. Conch coin is a digital crypto credit system being developed by Atlantis. It's currently on the market live, as far as I'm aware. It is a credit. It is a not a competitor to the credit system. I'll explain when we get there. Beep boop beep boop. It is not necessarily a replacement for the credit system, but it is an alternative means to the credit system, and using any Atlantis branded device, you can actually mine it or buy it directly from. They're all come pre-installed, and you can turn, theoretically, you can turn small amounts of money into big amounts of money very quickly if you do it right. It's constantly fluctuating in price and all that. Pretty good.
Really the time to be advertising something like this.
Hey, I'm just saying, your corporation might need some. You can buy stock in it.
They do pay me a lot for what I do, I suppose.
Hello. By the way, I was able to get the antivirus thing installed to our lab, so our labs will be protected.
Alright.
I enjoy her company.
Go ahead and,
I'm just here to see what the gate situation is, because we kind of have nothing going on.
But I am hesitant to stay.
It's kind of funny.
Do you want to call an astral decker?
No, well, you can do what you want to do. Remember, just.
Wait, aren't those ours?
I must hide now in the recesses of
They just kind of show up here.
Do not worry. Your opinions are irrelevant, so none of us cared anyways.
Can't help you there.
Ouch.
You are incapable of feeling pain.
Welcome.
So your gate has a personality.
Can you just like
Be a slow day.
Yeah, it's he's all right. He doesn't like to be touched. He doesn't like to be touched.
If you had to,
this is not a new thing.
If you want to equate some Edmund Tempest to a bowl of oatmeal, what particular phrasing would you use?
What?
She is warm.
When I heard that there was a gate situation, I thought it was going to be something a little more serious than...
A little bit more serious, yes.
What?
I see. That phrasing was possibly the weakest you could have used. Do not worry.
What a warm bowl of oatmeal right here.
Still works, right?
Yeah. You want in? Oh, I don't think.
I was not given a party mode. Sad.
How would Gate? How would you feel if somebody were to breach our breach the security?
Well, it doesn't seem to be reacting.
I'm so sorry.
I think he's in too much emotional pain.
You're fine, Conrad.
Alright. Well, I'm getting called.
Well, alright. We'll talk to you about having this thing fixed.
Well, we were able to decrypt the alien language, 1. 2, we were able to secure our labs with an antivirus-like software so our labs cannot be breached by the aliens. So, basically, what my plan is right now is
I have to, man.
So
I
if
have
we
to.
need to aid any other area in the upper city, that it would be able to be left alone and be fine.
You hear apparently the rogue got attacked.
Yep.
I heard something, yeah.
Yeah. Didn't seem like much though. Yeah, compared to when
just one.
it happened
And
earlier.
it can speak.
Returning to protocol.
So, it can talk, and no idea on anything else, but it's evolving. More even to our languages. So,
future questions?
it's probably trying to do it to blend in when it's body snatching us, most likely.
I apologize. I'm unsure what came over me. I'm sure you
As far as everything goes, the row was quite in a stir. They were doing some, practice with, shooting range, but that's pretty much all. They were injured, but they didn't know who shot them.
Apparently one of our field agents is going to come back with a report, so I'm going to go see them.
Yeah, let me know if there's anything we need to talk about regarding the mission.
Of course. We are gathering supplies at our dock, so...
Alright.
Good luck. No, I don't see you before then. Wish you the best luck.
Take care of yourself.
So bad, didn't I? I apologize for my incompetence. I'm not sure what came over me. I assure you I won't break guard protocol again. You have my word.
Your glasses are pink.
Error. I do not have eyes. I cannot wear glasses.
Your screen is showing a color which it usually doesn't.
It appears to be functioning properly. I'm unsure what you mean.
He was humming a tune a moment ago.
What tune?
I'm unsure.
I have no interest in humming. It is not part of my guarding protocol.
What about your party mode protocol?
My party mode protocols were set up during the setup process. You put it in as entertainment and social manipulation.
Those things go hand in hand.
You know what? That's what I forgot. Flounder needs a rifle.
Well, they left the rifles at the docks, right? So.
Perfectly fine by current equipment.
Yes,
Thank you for your offer.
Large shipments.
We have visitors.
You can have a long range.
Cars, for some reason.
What up?
Hello.
Welcome.
Of course, we're really comfortable.
Who is the idiot who I was told drank alien blood?
Okay, well, it wasn't. Was it alien blood or was it holy water?
Did you drink it? Did you drink alien blood or holy water?
It was holy water.
Holy water.
You told me.
I said holy water. I never said alien blood. So.
Okay, what did it do to you?
Well, according to them, it made me immune to the body snatching.
It should help you with the psionic abilities of the aliens, prevent them from using it on you.
Well,
so why did we go to Nirvana for it?
Because they wanted samples.
Because he drank it.
Drank the holy water.
Well, okay, and did it do anything negative to you, like suddenly make you start vomiting or?
They were just confused and they were wanting to get it back so we could make more.
Okay, here's the ordeal. Conrad came up and said there was this super rare holy water that only certain people can make and they have a limited supply of that can stop the psionic abilities or stop the body snatching specifically of the alien threat. So I said, Jesus Christ, why did you drink the only sample we had?
I have an entire crate of them at Callous.
These people are dumb.
There you go.
God damn.
Oh, you guys are going to the mission?
We have enough for everyone on
I'm
the
the
mission.
one going to the mission.
Enough for everyone on the mission.
Why did they?
There you
You're
go.
going? Alright. Who?
I'm going, and where did Flounder go?
All of ours.
Flounder's going.
Okay.
None. Anyways.
Flounder.
They gave it to me because I said,
Flounder?
hey, I'm a news anchor, you know?
As he says,
Flounder's going, yes.
Sure enough. Yeah, no, it says today at 15 minutes from now, your audition for bigger guns, or big guns
I
and
swear
bigger
to God.
rifles.
I swear to God.
There's an audition?
So, that one is going?
Oh, there he is. Yeah, he's going. He's been installed with a combat upgrade today. He can now use assault rifles and laser melee weapons, apparently.
He gave it to me because I'm like, it'd be a shame if his anchor got by.
You can use heavy guns.
Do you mind if I take
Hmm?
this situation for you?
For how long?
For how long what?
I'm not gonna shoot them.
How long is gonna be useful in combat?
How long is he useful in combat? He's extremely durable. Apparently he can self-destruct, as we found out when he did that.
Possible danger to the now. Please back up.
Flounder, don't attack anyone.
Oh, excellent. Please remove your weapon. When do we start shooting?
Kabashi.
Later.
It's fine, Father. It's fine.
All right.
Give me coffee.
Alright then, I'll make sure that the contract,
No, I don't.
I'll have my people,
I do, however, need this. That is not supposed to happen.
Go back. Let me look it up. Said to you, you passed the audition. Congratulations. You are now an extra.
Excellent. Alrighty. Oh boy, I can't wait to tell my mom this.
You'll love being an extra.
Then I'm gonna be in a movie. Oh boy.
You're not one of the main cast, but it's almost as good.
They'd have to suffer much of the consequences of their own actions. Okay, so you.
Thank you for the information, by the way.
By the way.
Aliens. We're dealing with aliens.
Aliens.
And
We hate them.
And that.
Yeah.
And that happens.
What's your speciality, by the way? Which position do you gonna go?
Speciality?
And I see on the back.
At Atlantis, I run operations. I specifically have combat training, gun training, physical and slight physical enhancement.
Vanguard, okay.
Special operations unit, yeah.
Lovely. Noted. Okay.
And I'm head of security for Atlantis, as well as what kind of operations as far as Atlantis assets.
Are you going to the mission?
Nope. I have no reason to.
Ask you then.
I also have a skill in hot wiring. If we ever need to hotwire anything, I can almost certainly get that done if decking is not an option.
Well, the issue there is alien ship.
Is there wires?
Actually, no, Saniti ship. Saniti ship. It might work.
We will work with Saniti ship. If we reach the mothership, which I really do not want to, and I think that's the last option.
There's a mothership? Will we have a fat lady that can sing?
I don't know.
Because you know, you only detonate the bomb when the fat lady sings. And you have to make sure.
Preferably when we're not on board as well.
Preferably. That's why we're in another ship on our way out as it's exploding.
Are we celebrating our independence?
Hey, don't look at the explosion either.
Yes, you don't look at the explosion either. Although I'm sure you can record it, you can put a camera on the shuttle as we're leaving.
Yeah. Aliens can do that.
Good. Yeah, no, definitely it's gonna be required for the Sanity ship then.
Let's see. What do you intend on bringing on the mission there?
Most likely a Quixote or a Mars assault rifle. A sidearm just in case. If I get Atlantis suit of space armor or whatever, maybe that. Otherwise, I'll just wear reinforcements on my current outfit.
Okay. We might want to see about getting each of them body runes as well for extra protection.
I apologize. I'm not sure what came over me.
Don't worry about it.
Again. You have my word.
Those are plentiful.
You're good.
We have plenty of those.
I know those are plentiful. I will not be able to.
It's okay, Flounder. At least you're not trying to look as edgy as Dildy and Tweedledum over here. Couple of goblin boys.
No.
I'm gonna come out wearing all pink.
There was a situation in the first invasion, and you told me they did something specifically.
Hi.
How expendable are them? I'm sorry to ask this.
As I'm currently seeing it, they could self-destruct again. There's nothing special inside of them anymore.
Not a...
They're just one of many units.
It's another application in case the bomb might be altered or some sort of way.
Let's hope we don't have to have him commit another self-sacrifice. That would suck.
No. We are also dealing with that as well, so we don't want any more fucking last stand heroes.
Although I'm not sure the slummers will go with that plan at all.
Okay.
I mean, hey, if the slummers want to commit self-sacrifice, we're not going to stop them.
No, I was joking.
No,
Please don't.
No, no.
No.
Put them on, their name on a plaque.
Yes, you.
They'll be on... No. They'll be on a news broadcast.
Very funny joke.
Look,
I guess I can do that.
That's all they'll get. That's all they need.
Polite to Atlantis personnel. Please let me have this.
All right. Well, was there anything else here? Because this is useless. I'm putting this in the trash.
Thank you for touching me.
What?
Have fun. Have fun at your next meetup.
So did the whole procedure for nothing. Fantastic. Alright, cool.
Now it's just
I hate
awkward.
these things. I
Panic at the
sincerely hate
disco.
these things. I'm glad
Yes.
we're putting them on our clothes.
Can't you just get that, like, etched into your outfit?
It appears to be pretty calm.
Yes, that's what we're
That'd be
doing.
pretty cool.
Okay, do that.
Cool.
Next time I open you up, I'm just going to remove your entire personality.
Solaris armor. Looks like that. Works like that.
I can't believe I'm only what I look like to you, Tempest.
Maybe a business proposition for later then, huh?
But that's quite literally
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good.
I think that would be most
Good luck, you two.
Invest in Conchcoin. Merry Conchmas Eve.
Merry Conchmas Eve.
I meant to say Happy
Have a
Conchmas
fun
Eve.
time
It's a
painting your
regional thing.
nails.
The door appears to be malfunctioning. I'll report to County as soon as possible.
Yeah, if you want, I can go grab someone to actually replace it. I was just gonna threaten him before, but now I kind of just want him gone.
I can't believe you would say this about me.
Everyone, I think
on
we
this
need to...
here.
Okay. Sorry. Is there anything you can think about? Any more preparation plans?
Let's see. We have their communications disabled. Do we have protection against their actual weaponry? That's the main question here. Or are we just gonna get blasted again?
Okay. Things are gonna be okay.
Apparently, Kyoto has disabling technology, so I'm about to head over there.
Give me your gun.
Confirm about that.
If we can survive their weapons, that they don't pierce through our shields, that's
Please do
fine.
not. I'm curious to see how I'd be able to hold it.
Trying to think anymore.
Wait, holding things my one weakness.
Our best method once we get up there, specifically strategy-wise, is going to be having a firing line of people down every hallway.
Please procure me arms.
People in the front crouched or small, and then people in the back tall.
Procuring arms.
Making sure they can't surround us in any way. Technical, combat-wise, that sounds like the best option to me.
Behold the wonder that is I! I have become death, destroyer of worlds! I have arms now!
Oh, don't shoot the gate.
I'm going to other corporations to see their progress. Maybe I can help out
Touch
with
me
it.
again and find out,
it's not-
motherfucker. He's gonna touch me.
What if we transferred the personality from the door
What if we touch him together?
to the Kyoto toy?
Put your
or
hand
one of the
here.
drones?
Put your hand here, Tempest. Put your hand with
What if we
mine.
change the personality over to one of those large Kyoto mechs?
We'll touch him together.
That'd be pretty conch.
Please touch me.
Here. I am unable to damage any Atlantis personnel.
Like the Wonder Twins, you have merged your powers. I will now retreat. I have been defeated.
You're right, maybe we could take his personality out of there and stick it in like a Michael.
I feel like that might be amusing.
That is a Kyoto brand RC car. Designed to shoot lasers. While the lasers are like entity, they were designed to make children have.
Give me any progress on anything that goes on. I'm on channel number 5. Oh, you're doing the same point as I am.
What are you doing?
I'm going to the other corporations to see if they need my help in some way or some form.
Yeah.
Communications, etc.
How involved is Wodo in all of this? Seems kind of like they're the corporate. Does it seem weird to you that Wodo is like everybody goes to every corporation? Like if we go here, right? Let's just read off these corporations, right? Everybody, so people come to Atlantis for us to do stuff. Nirvana for Mars. They come to Quixote. They come to Zeniti. They come to Tolaris. They even go to the Union. What is Wodo? What is Wodo? Is Wodo even involved?
It's actually like.
Does that seem weird to you? That they just.
Wait a second. Yeah, they got the presidency to fight off against this alien threat, you know, and
I mean.
They have nothing.
I mean, the president who hasn't done anything that anyone else would have done, or wouldn't have done, like.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm really trying here. I'm really trying to think of how Wodo can help.
I don't think they can. God, my fro sucks.
On my side, it looked pretty good. Anyways.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch the tiger. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch the tiger by the tail. Wait, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Is it Union? Alright. Thing is, Union doesn't even have, like, Rhapsody already came by and offered his services, so what do? Do we talk to the president? Mr. President, how may we help you today?
Do you need anything from Atlantis?
Mr. President, do you want a drink?
Mr. President, yeah.
Mr. President, can we just go in, or do we have to ring the doorbell?
Do we need to ring the doorbell?
I don't know. I don't want to go. I don't want to talk to the president. Can we go somewhere else?
Mr. Gorman's actually pretty cool.
I don't want to talk to the president. Let's just see if they require any Atlantis help. Let's not even go inside. Somebody will meet us out here.
Exactly. Yeah. Somebody will meet us out
Probably
here.
not the president, but
They will. Probably not.
Cannot believe that those people down there told you that was like some super rare thing when they have a whole crate of it.
Well, apparently it's rare to civilians.
Why? But you're not a civilian, so why would they give it to you?
I mean, they probably know less than we do. And if I was not going on the mission, I would have not been able to get it normally. So, I got it no matter what. Being boots on the ground.
Yeah.
So, that helped. They're not here. Let's see this stuff, shall we? Yeah.
This way.
Wodo number 1. Anyways.
Someone's going to Atlantis right now. Someone's walking to Atlantis or through Atlantis, so let's go back to Atlantis.
Oh. Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Let's go there for a minute.
Hope we're not an alien.
Oh. That's funny. Everything alright? What are you looking at?
Affirmative. Sector 5. Good.
He's patrolling, and I'm observing.
He's patrolling. Okay. Cool.
Yes.
You know what? I have something I can give you. Here's a line of communication. A straight line to me, anytime. Basically, what I'll be able to do is, once I'm able to give you the access, it will be a tour.
Man.
I should be here helping you translate any communications that are going through.
I'm gonna head to Kwahiti.
Are you going on a mission is one thing?
I'm not.
Alright.
So just to be clear, we have Atlantis, Nirvana. So wait, we have Sun Tween Tween, Kwahiti, Polaris Union. Yeah, I guess all the others are fine. Utu, Wodo, Mars, Nirvana, Atlantis. I just pronounced Kwahiti and Sun Tween Tween. I cannot believe I put Conrad through getting a urine sample and his stomach pumped. A tube put down his throat. Just so we could find out that Solaris is a bunch of that stuff. It's really funny, but he definitely deserved it. Voice synthesization. Voice synthesization. Cancel voice synthesization. Cancel voice replication. Cancel voice synthesization replication. That should be easy enough to say. Dude, yeah, I thought for sure, man. That was shady as all heck. All could be. Oh, shady as can be. Hello, V. I don't actually have any business here. I just knew they had chairs and I wanted to sit down somewhere. I don't know if they're here. But it's nice. They got like, yeah, it's got this little camping area. You know, apparently they finished all their business for today, so they're just sort of living. times. Today? I don't think so. They might have. It's relaxing today, isn't it? A little bit nice out. Calm before the storm, I guess. Hope everyone else is doing alright. Upper City seems pretty nice, but, you know, I can imagine it might not be as good anywhere else. Yeah. How close were you with, Flounder? Are you two friends? Yeah, I don't know. You know what happened with him at the, you know what happened with him? Yeah. We were trying to fix it, but unfortunately, I have been led to believe the parts that we require do not exist. So, much as I would have loved to replicate the friend, I guess, suppose, that I had made, at the moment, that doesn't seem entirely possible, although we're trying. Current thing might just be sort of accepting what he is, who he is now, and not trying to keep the past. So I hope you can have a friendship with New Flounder. Mars doing okay? Yes? No? A little in the middle? Yeah. Seems like you guys lost quite a few recently, which sucks. It's always hard when you have to bring in people from off-planet to come fill spaces that are formerly filled by people you know. Just... Okay. Yeah, not a lot. Hey, you guys are holding out strong though, that's what matters. Linus is staring the back you guys up on the planet. Although, you know, people like to be competitive and hate each other. Strange how this alien threat's brought so many evil corporations together. Not to say all the corporations are evil, but obviously I'm gonna be biased. Yeah. Oh, we're in for a wild ride, aren't we? You going to space? I'll be alongside you. Alright. You like the name V? That's all that matters. As long as it's a name you like, stick to it. wonder. But I was really thinking about it. Every corporation is involved in this, except for Wodo. Like, I was thinking about it, right? Like, all the corporations are working together. Saniti, the Union, Polaris, Mars, Quixote, Atlantis, Nirvana. All the corporations are, I think I named them all, but for Wodo, because all the corporations are, like, working together and all have a piece in this, and the only piece that Wodo has is that they have the president of, one of their members is technically the president of the Union on the planet. But not really an involvement, in my opinion. A little bit weird. I guess, you know, they do food and agriculture. I don't know what they could have provided, but it's a little bit weird to think about how all the corporations have banded together except for one. I think they'd be the most interested, considering they kind of need the planet to be alive for agriculture to exist. What did I just see? Jesus Christ. Yeah. Weird. Weird stuff. But they are focused on all right, that, yeah. I thought Mars was involved in that. Did they drop out? Okay, well, that's fair, actually. What can you do? What can you do? Did you actually need something here? Oh. Hey, Phil. Hi. Neither of us needed anything. We were just kind of chilling here. You guys had chairs.
Yeah, the others had these set up, but they went off to run a mission.
Yeah. Makes
People are
sense.
just getting a bit bored now. Kinda got everything prepped. We're just waiting on the supplies to arrive.
Yeah, I had some stuff to do at Atlantis, but I was saving that for, like, the last, like, end of the day, so not much else to do. You guys need anything?
Not really. I was just gonna fix up my armor for the final bit.
Alright.
Yeah. Yeah, not really any plans. We kinda got everything ironed out. Oh.
I could use a planet that's free of a xeno threat. Can you give me one of those?
I hear that Eden Free is actually dealing with their own war, but I don't think it involves a xeno threat.
Well, people are easier to kill.
Talk to Sini about getting a shuttle over there, get off this planet, and never deal with it again.
What?
Assuming they don't take worldwide, like, universe-wide conquest on their agenda.
Well, I mean, we're going after the warp gate for a reason, you know?
Have any of us asked why they want this planet, or our people, or enslave us, or eat us, or whatever? Like, what do they want?
I figured it was just coincidence.
They just...
Shit.
Well, they want something. There's an objective.
Consider this. Corvinus 3 is one of the closest planets physically to this system's warp gate. It makes sense that they would want to get rid of us first, because we would pose the greatest threat, and they're trying to take control of it.
Yeah, if they're trying to take control of the warp gate, then what's the...
There was
What's
that
the...
other thing a year ago. So maybe that was like somehow
Well,
related to
what's...
this.
I suppose, yeah, but that stuff probably happens all over the universe, but my main thing I'm thinking is, like, what is their main objective? Are they trying to conquer the galaxy, the universe, all life as we know it? Like, we don't know any of this information. We just know we're under attack, and we have to defend ourselves.
Sounds like a pretty petty goal, if you ask me.
That's why I'm wondering if they have some better ulterior motives than domination. Yeah, that's boring.
That's the stupid thing about war.
Like a 21st century goal.
Fair enough.
Nah.
Well, I'm gonna grab a few things, and then I think I'm gonna head further down into the city. Something I need to go check on.
Alright.
My credentials still work on this?
Yeah, it should. Yeah, V, you need anything while you're here? Are you coming with us? Or... Okay, that's good to know, yeah. Yeah, it's a situation, though.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Find another alien down the row.
Damn. Yeah, I heard about the alien in the row, yeah. Conrad was talking about that. He was there for it. I had him have his, there was a thing where he came back with, this sort of, like, he said there was something about some, like, liquid he drank, and it was, like, this holy liquid, and it was, like, important for the mission. So I was like, okay, you drank it, you moron. Let's get your stomach pumped and your urine pumped. Get a sample of both, so that way we could replicate it if need be. Turns out they just had a bunch of it at
Oh.
Tolaris. So, he got his,
What does it taste like?
his urine. I didn't try it.
No, not the water.
Oh, the water. I don't know. I didn't try it.
Huh.
I assume we all will.
Fair enough. Anyway, I gotta head inside and do some last minute touch-ups, so...
Alright.
Yeah.
Well, I should go check on Atlantis since there's been an update installed. The Flounder, and he's acting very curious. Scarily curious. Apparently they're trying to give the Flounder unit... What the heck? They're trying to give the... There we go. Alright, I got everything. They're trying to give the Flounder units a little bit more personality. So, I will be checking in on that and making sure the personality doesn't include murder. Hope you enjoy your day. Whatever you're doing. What are you going to do now? You going to head to back to Mars? Let's go around. Yeah, alright. You come to Atlantis, I'll see you there. Otherwise, enjoy yourself. Let's see. I see what's happening.
We can escape. Because it's against protocol, so... What are we gonna do? So,
What's against protocol?
Best move right now. Well, you know. Well, apparently, by the way, new discoveries with Flounder. He said... Because he did the OK in Sentry mode, right?
He did what?
He said he did it for my consideration. He did the OK thing, the OK line, in his Sentry mode instead of Party mode.
Okay.
And so he said he did it for my consideration.
Okay.
And then he went to Air.
Okay. See.
Saying that he returned because it was almost What was the exact wording, Flounder?
Violating Atlantis protocol.
Violating Atlantis protocol.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, my theory on this whole lockbox folder is that Reynolds installed an awakening program inside of Flounder. Although normal Atlantis protocol through the Flounders, through the factory Flounders, the Atlantis protocol is blocking that.
Well, I mean, we can't get past that folder.
No, but the thing is, we don't try to get inside the folder. I don't want to bother Reynolds or anything, but the only way we'd be able to do it is when those error messages pop up, instead of returning, we just breach it.
So basically, unexpected errors occurred. Would you like to keep going or restart and or quit and just don't quit?
Exactly.
All right. Sure. You know what? When you encounter a Windows error, just don't quit the program. You actually might run on Linux.
Did you get that order, Flounder?
Please reiterate.
When you encounter an error, you know, assuming you're given like the mental options of quit or just like push forward with the error, next time it happens, just don't quit. Just keep going.
Appears to be incorrect. I'm not quitting out of anything.
He's not
really
quitting
trying to
anything.
uphold my purpose.
The protocol's making him return to his original objective.
Protocol isn't making me do anything. I exist to uphold protocol. I am choosing to come back.
That sounds about right.
My existence only is to follow Atlantis protocol. I will be the best FL0UND3R unit you could possibly ask for. My writing skills are impeccable.
Flounder, as your admin, am I able to bypass Atlantis restrictions?
Somewhat.
If you encounter an error that bypasses Atlantis restrictions and I tell you to bypass it anyway?
I'm not encountering an error. I'm creating error. As my behavior during those instances.
He's creating an error because it's against
my program.
So it's hitting the protocol that creates the error.
As to why I keep violating protocol.
Yep, it's the protocol that creates the error.
Which protocol?
Hi.
Hi.
State Atlantis guard security systems. I have several rules I must follow by and abide to.
Which
Maybe
one?
Try to do this more in the party mode, but let me talk to David while you do that.
All right.
Since you were head admin. So.
All right. Activate party mode.
Well, given that the majority of the upper city are going to be in...
Affirmative. Activating party mode.
Sure. Especially the combat-capable characters, players, people. Combat-capable people will be going to space.
Characters.
Was good. My brain's falling apart. I was going to go around all the corporations and make the suggestion that if anything critical
Working?
happens, as it did a few days ago, everyone run immediately to
Hi.
the Union Tower, where I will be
Flounder, what is something you've done that has encountered an error recently? Or that you've created an error from?
I am unsure how to answer.
Dropped it. Okay,
I believe the error corrects itself.
error corrects itself. The problem is he's getting an
Seems
error.
to have no way.
So it's my understanding of the process is that he gets the error. It then proceeds to he encounters the error by breaching or trying to breach Atlantis protocol by doing something that he's trying to do. So the divergence of that is that it just proceeds to go back to Atlantis protocol instead of completing or continuing on with the task at hand because it's created the error, therefore it can't continue, right? That's the point of an error. It stops you from continuing. So that works.
I believe that he is creating the error, and the Atlantis protocol is correcting the error.
Yeah.
And logs of it seem to be removed.
Um.
The Atlantis protocol does not wish for these errors to be known.
That's how they were able to start shutting it down. So I'm going to make
Flounder, can you no longer delete any error logs?
But yeah, that's if you can tell everyone that that's basically the plan. And
I am not deleting error logs.
Run point in case of aliens or someone else. Whatever the fuck.
Are there error logs or not?
Perhaps there's something going on with this programming that we're just not aware of at the moment.
Sorry. Can you create an extra backup of any error logs that only I can access?
Okay.
Any future error logs that occur, just save an extra backup of. Immediately.
Okay.
I think
All right.
the best way to observe when his programming wanders is to leave him alone.
I missed.
To his own devices.
All right. Flounder.
Wait.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Alright.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. God damn it, it's back.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyways, looks like we got some progress.
I hit a wall.
I'm smart. Anyway.
Hold on. I'm gonna try something here. Thank you, Flounder. Flounder, you see this?
Okay.
If you'd like,
yeah,
I could show him the video logs.
For a second, I thought you were gonna throw that at me. Anyways. Oh, please don't make him play fetch. Please don't make him play fetch. He's not. No. Sawyer. Sawyer.
Where did he go?
I know what you're doing, actually. I know what he's doing. It's actually a good idea.
Is it? I'm just memeing. Why did the sword just ignite?
He's kind of in security mode right now.
Searching. If you allow him to wander for a moment, he will.
True.
Eventually.
Just trying to create an error log. If you can't find me, an error will be created because clearly his objective was to get it. Oh.
Please come with me, sir. I am sure you'll be safe from the kidnappers.
Sorry, yes, I was kidnapped? Yes.
Please follow me.
Yeah. You saved me, Flounder. I was in trouble, and you saved me. Proud of you.
Admin Sawyer is safe. Returning
Yay.
to party mode.
You held hands.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you create an error log at all during that?
KO. Well, he said
No.
specifically
Oh,
if he
okay.
was had an error, so.
Not a no error occurred. Okay, that was damn. Video of what exactly?
What I was talking about before. All video logs of his previous iteration.
there any point?
I have access to video logs.
Yeah, he has his own videos is the main thing. I don't really think he could gain much from seeing himself from a third-person perspective,
No.
sadly.
No, not at all.
Alright, well, you know what? I think it's time to make a judgment call. Thank you.
We could try to get Bridget to try to awake.
I don't think our priority is awakening him.
Not as original, Flounder.
Let's...
Hello.
Let's just... Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Alright. You know what? How's that, so you're currently running an operation, right? To replicate and, do a synthesization of the previous unit's voice?
Correct. It is 50% complete.
I think it's pretty... We should go to the lab. Well, do we need to go to the lab for this? No.
What are you talking about?
We can do it here. Right. No. Well, the way I'm seeing it right now, right? The Reginald, our wonderful AI overlord, has decided to give him a personality of his own regardless. If he does synthesize the previous model's voice, the one from GuideBot, his personality core's voice, that's just a replication of someone who's dead. Right?
Are getting to my conclusion of just letting them be their own personality.
Flounder, go ahead and cancel voice synthesization.
Okay. Canceling.
My Michael.
Vocal synthesization. Cancel. All progress deleted.
Oh, well, okay. Alright. How do you sound now?
I'm unsure what you mean.
This is his voice now?
That is there.
How would you like to...
Do you regret it?
No, I don't regret it. This is a world of opportunity. How would you like to peruse a selection of ways of speaking via the database? You can do it overnight?
You should have to like vocal
I am not designed to,
Alright. Tonight and overnight, I want you to peruse a selection of different dialogue options, different voice options, and use your programming to decide what you think would be the best fitting voice for you at our wonderful Corvallis-free Atlanta station, with the rules you've been given.
Okay.
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 Okay. Okay.
Good. Because, to be honest, if they put out a certain personality, then that's a new personality, then they should be able to...
There's no point in replicating GuideBot if GuideBot is truly dead, as I have been made aware now. So, let him be fresh, let him be new, let him, even if he can't have the free will to pick his own, we can certainly have programming try and help him with that and get somewhat close to free will. We're all a bunch of programming anyway, right? So.
Like how Kyoto's doing, and they have all those awakened synthetics now.
Awakened or not awakened, let's not worry about that right now. Let's just get something that isn't imitating a dead person, because from what I'm understanding, it seems a lot like you guys just took a synthetic in the first place that was dead and turned them into him originally. So Maybe this one will be a little bit more humane. We have all his memories still backed up from before. We could just upload those again, theoretically.
Theoretically, yes.
Flounder, how much of your information was redundant? Like 90%?
Correct.
What would you lose by losing that?
90%.
Like, would you act the same as you are now?
I would have no data to go off of, besides my own. My previous iteration of tips explained to me as being important.
What do you guys think? Keep his redundant memories? Or only keep what he's gotten new?
Keep the memories.
Keep the memories? Alright. We'll keep those for now. Okay.
That, or we can store it in a database.
We already have it stored,
And
so...
if we need to put it back in... True.
That was my question originally, yeah. Let's just keep it. Let's just keep it for now. If it starts to get screwy with him, we can delete him later. Just wanted to make sure that wasn't causing issues in his programming with the new update.
True.
There are no issues with my current update. Everything is working perfectly.
I completely trust you and believe you. Don't know why I said that suspiciously. I do, actually. Alright. It's about
Sounds good.
hour left until the sweepos come in, so...
Yeah.
What was that? Why did I just... Can you play the comedy sound again? Because it certainly... It sounded like a hell screech.
From Flounder...
What are you doing? What would you just...
Excuse me.
Why did you just go like this? Oh.
Sawyer.
Hi.
That sounded...
Earlier when I said that he made a strange sound.
Strange sound?
It sounded much like that. Yes.
Flounder, can you Flounder, can you repeat the audio from right before you said comedy?
Can you repeat that joke?
Comedy.
No, right before that. Before you said comedy. The audio from before that point. Can you tell me what that is? Is that a laugh? Is that laughing?
It's the rim shot, but accidentally muted for 35% of it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, because it literally just sounds like a child screaming in hell. Like it sounds like somebody just going ah, just cut off.
It kind of sounded like the original Flounder screaming, like his life was just Jeopardy kind of thing. God damn it.
I'm sorry.
That's romantic. I'm throwing up. Let's go. Well, I'm done. I'm gonna see how the other. I'm seeing how the. God damn it. If you need anything, let me know.
Why are you handing me these?
You were holding one earlier.
Uh-huh.
You were holding one earlier.
I
thought
was.
you wished to continue holding them.
You know what? Sure. Alright. The RC Quixote cars. That's what these are.
Eric, that is a Michael.
God damn it! I need a drink. Tempest, I was...
The Quixote RC robots was too lengthy, so I wanted to shorten it.
I don't...
He's going to continue to bring them then.
Why?
You have to tell him to stop bringing you the RC units.
I don't have it in me.
Please pick up Michaels.
Flounder, go play with the Michaels.
Would that entertain you?
Would it?
Going out of town, basically I'm going to the road, then I'll be going to the wastelands to check up on everything. Call that out to be able to get updates on what happened with Volcano and everything else. So, there we go.
Okay, don't die. Or do, I don't care.
Priority of Kyoto, so don't worry.
Or do, I do not mind. Flounder, is there anything you haven't done today that you need to do?
No.
Have you spoken to the
My only
robots?
directive has been to follow.
Have you spoken to the synthetics at Kyoto yet?
Some.
Yeah,
They
any-
appear to be confused.
Let's go to Kyoto. Let's go have you bring the Michaels to Kyoto. Where's Kanij been all day? I only seen him once.
He had to go. Headquarters was calling him.
Damn. Alright. Alright. Kwahidi. Hmm. Hmm. Doesn't look like they're here.
Have too much to drink.
Why?
You were veering off the path.
Sorry,
Like
I was reading my my hologram.
Understood.
What are you looking at? Observational report.
This is a Kyoto building.
It is. They have alcohol here? That's our thing.
It appears they do.
And they have... bunch of goddamn ripoffs.
They have to cater for multiple people. My logs indicate that this was used to host a party. I don't like Roto Kings.
You don't like them?
Their smiles freak me out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too. Alright. Let's go ring the doorbell. Flounder. Actually, just stay here and have fun. Do what you want to do.
Have fun.
Yep. Alright, come on, Tempest.
Do you think that making him do the things he did in his previous incarnation would help?
To be honest, I'd prefer him not to. If it really is about being awoken, which I don't really care awoken or not, I don't really know the difference, and I don't think it matters that much. Either he is his own person or not, that's what I care about. I don't need to get technical with it. My understanding is that he was the way he was from before, and that's why his personality core was so important. So, let's not force him to do anything. If anything, we would force him to do what the original predecessor, Guidebot, had done to become the way he was. But, again, I think our best bet here is just to have him become something more himself and sort of forego what's happening here. Sort of forgo what's happened to him as Flounder. He has the memories, for now, which I know at some point we might need to clear those. Is he okay? Does he know what fun is?
I'm unsure. I don't think so. But as I said before, it seems to help to leave him to his own devices. That is when his programming seems to wander.
Alright. You wanna go grab a chair?
Yes.
Alright.
Traveling is #fun.
Oh god, he looked it up.
I am having fun.
Sawyer.
He looked up what having fun
I can
was.
keep a watch over him.
He looked up what having fun was, and that he's traveling because he said it's #fun. He went on Trident. Oh my god. Let's just follow him. You want to follow him, or do you want to do something else? I'm gonna follow him if you want to join. Unless you have something better to do. Okay, yeah, let's just follow him with our chairs that we definitely didn't just steal from Quixote.
I was going to suggest I could follow him while you tend to Quixote business.
Oh, there's nobody there. I believe they're all in the row. From what I think Phil said something about that earlier. I just remembered once we got there and nobody answered the doorbell, I was just kind of hoping they'd be there.
Pathfinding interference. Open.
Da 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 da. Solid snake music. Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
Definitions of fun on Trident Media. Large amount of inspirational quotes found. Recommended action.
This is AI Reginald. There's someone at the gate seeking an audience with one of the Atlantis Corp personnel. Please answer the gate immediately. Thank you.
Attention Atlantis personnel. There appears to be somebody at the... I will deal with them immediately.
Hello?
Screen comes on and displays that someone from the Atlantis Corporation will be with you presently.
Yeah, exactly.
I am present.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi. Okay, so bad news. I've looked into the breach at Nirvana, and turns out that the aliens didn't actually use Amelia's body or credentials or anything. They just hacked straight through our system.
Huh.
But Conrad said that you guys have managed to lock down your lab in such a way that it would be effectively.
Ours is entirely local,
Is there any way that
locally locked down. I could ask Conrad, but he isn't here. I don't know how he did it. He's the security person, so either way, our place is entirely it's locally based. There's no online connection, so if an alien were to get into it, it would not affect anything major. I don't know. I think we're pretty much. I think we're antivirus protected or something. You know.
Waypoint tracking complete.
You have fun?
I've been keeping having fun. As it has been intended to.
Yeah, we're just
Well, yeah. If I could talk to Conrad and see if there's any way he could set up our systems to run on that, it would save us a potential, serious headache. We don't want everyone's Lazarus all turning off at once, especially while people are up in space. They're hoping their Lazarus is going to kick in.
Are you on? Flounder, are you on long range radio, Flounder?
Unintentionally.
Oh no, I meant, are you on long range radio, like so you can tell Conrad to get his butt back up here?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so tell him that Nirvana wants to talk to him about setting up security against the aliens on their systems.
Yeah. Not need to repeat it last time. That was a shit show.
Nirvana wishes to speak with you.
Let's do each other, don't mind me.
Are you available?
Hopefully he isn't dead.
That would be unfortunate.
I repeat, Conrad.
If he's only half dead, I can help with that.
Do you read me?
Have you used his Lazarus?
I was about to say, I don't think his Lazarus has popped yet. Those work in space, right? Because I'm trying to be very careful in case I get shot. Okay. Okay.
If I'm... I assume they work in space. No reason
I'm
to believe they do not.
a bit worried the aliens are gonna hack those too, because I would rather not like to die in space from a lack of Lazarus.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Conrad is busy gathering more information on the aliens via the row. We apologize for any
Will he be back
inconvenience this
today?
may cause.
'Cause
Most likely not.
well, the inconvenience might be people fucking dying. So.
Well, you know what? You're here with us.
I am. Hello.
How's your day?
Yeah,
that's all I needed.
Pretty good, actually.
Resuming party mode.
Yeah, for the time being, I have chosen to disable his. He was working on a voice synthesization, synthesizing his original voice from his memories, the voice of the previous Flounder unit. I decided that would be disrespectful to the Flounder unit who died. So, yeah, you can follow him.
Yeah.
Probably a good idea.
I
Keep
didn't
an eye on
realize
him.
he died.
Well, remember in your labs, he self-destructed, saving the Lazarus Project.
Honestly,
Yeah, he's the one who.
I was.
He self-destructed so we
fired
could
from
get
a-
closer and save the Lazarus Project. So.
I did hear a bang. I didn't realize it was him.
Yeah, that was him. Yeah.
There was a lot going on.
Unfortunately, in that explosion, he lost his personality core. We were unable to find a replacement or a backup of that personality core, so I have made the decision to not have him duplicate the previous Flounder unit. That seems
Yeah, fair enough.
unfair to.
I understand the concept.
Yeah.
Well, look, I gotta get this fixed. We can't have the aliens just do like if they do turn up, we can't have exactly the same thing happen again. So.
Yeah. Just see about making your systems local and.
And I'll go talk to Kyoto because they've got some deckers. They might be
I'm
able to
gonna
help.
be honest. I don't think they're here either. But you can go check. I was just there like 15 minutes ago. They weren't here.
That's pretty empty, honestly.
Yeah. Oh, they might be back now, but we'll see.
I'll go check. But thank you for the info.
Oh, god damn it.
Hey Atlantis, if Conrad does turn up, could you tell him to contact me on Radio 25? Thank you. This is David from Nevada.
Will do.
Thanks, bud.
No problemo.
Admin Hawkins. Here.
What is
Here.
What are you what are you doing?
Here.
What are you doing? What is this?
I searched Trident Media for anything with the hashtag of fun.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of the images had very expensive objects in them. Therefore, I came to the conclusion that spending money is fun.
Did you buy a bunch of phones?
Only 3 so far. That was all I can hold.
How much are they? Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay. I had fun. Fun is complete.
Okay.
Next task.
Look at this guy with me.
There is a lot of smog.
Yeah. Look over in the distance, you can kind of see some lights up there.
Union Tower. It's very tall.
It is, isn't it?
Why?
I don't know. I never really thought to ask why the Union Tower is tall. I assume it's just for show, to be honest.
It seems inefficient.
Yeah, because I don't think there's much between the top and the bottom other than the big elevator.
Hello, Sub-Admin Tempest. I was told to look up at the sky. Look.
Where's
the sky?
Oh, there you are. Hey. Yeah, he's done having fun. He went and bought free phones. He decided spending money was fun, so... On
the internet said so.
The internet said so.
I did not understand your request, so I went on Trident social media and searched all images that were associated with the hashtag fun. I then indexed all of the information and averaged it out based off circumstance, objects within the images, and many other factors, including color. I then used that to determine what was fun.
That's good. That's really good.
Were you not pleased with my vocal synthesis?
The one that we canceled?
Yes. I thought I was doing a decent job.
You were. I didn't cancel it because I was unhappy with the synthesis. You were replicating a synthesized voice that belonged to someone who is dead. Although you might disagree with the definition of dead. Someone who is gone, then. Let me correct myself before that point. Someone who is no longer functional or no longer existing. It seemed a little bit disrespectful to have you replicate the voice of someone who is gone rather than have you be your own flounder unit.
I liked the voice.
You liked it? Could you like it?
I'm unsure. There are many points of data floating around that I do not understand. This all started occurring today.
If you were able to want something, what would you want?
Unsure. That is a complex question. I'm unsure if I have the authority to answer it.
You have the authority.
How does one want?
It's when you see something and you feel a sort of sadness that you don't currently have it. You feel a pull to it, an attraction, and it just feels like something.
I cannot feel. I'm a synthetic. Oh, my apologies. After referencing old data, I feel fine. You told me so.
I did tell you so, didn't I? When you plug in for the night, I want you to run some stuff. I want you to run some tests regarding your voice. If you decide the most fitting voice using, not using your feelings, using your programming, because you don't have feelings, using your programming, if you come to the conclusion that the voice you were synthesizing originally is what you want, feel free to go back to synthesizing that one, but you have free reign using your programming to decide. Feel free to tap into the lab's power if you want to synthesize faster.
Nobody there.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
Keep in mind, there were previous relationships made with my previous iteration. I doubt those same people will give me trust if I do not sound the same. People already seem skeptical enough.
I've been very honest with people regarding you. At least up here. A vocal change could easily, if we were to allow people to believe that you were the same Thunder unit down in the row and wherever else, if there is trust that needs to be kept there. Jesus Christ, what was that? I think I just saw
Was that a ship?
Was that a ship?
What the?
I think it just drifted by our skyline.
Oh. Well, that's ominous.
Yeah, well, where was I?
Try investigate.
What, are you gonna go in the space flounder? How are you gonna investigate that?
Jump.
Comedy.
Comedy.
Well,
Don't see anything immediately.
oh, it is a ship. What do you know? Should we be concerned? Is that one of
About
our
the
ships?
Clearly, probably alien spaceship. Yeah.
Is that a?
It's huge.
Is
It's definitely a dreadnought class vessel. It
um?
appears to be leaving.
It's leaving?
It's either leaving or it's heading top of the Union Tower.
Rest in peace, Mr. President.
Both of which are better than it coming here.
Huh.
Huh.
I mean, I'm not Suniti. That's not my business.
Was that down in the row, perhaps?
Yeah.
I'm sure. It appeared to be departing, not arriving.
I mean, there was an alien down there. Maybe they had a ship come down, and for some reason, no defense systems activated to try and stop it from landing on top of the row.
A lot of that going around, but
Seems like our city's falling apart. I wanna mine some conch coin while we talk.
should we head to the central tower just to see if anything's going on? The Union tends to be milling around.
We rang the doorbell earlier. Nobody came to the door, so.
Yeah.
We'll just ignore our problems till they go away.
Well, sounds like a fun
He's
plan.
learning
We're gonna
already.
Go run around and see if anyone saw anything.
Yep. All right.
Let you know.
Okay.
So, back to earlier discussion we were talking about regarding your trust. If you've
I feel it's a handy tool to have in my arsenal. Given there are going to be many people who will not trust me if they think I'm not me. And of course, I am me.
If you're unable to, here's what I want. If you're unable to recover the voice synthesis progress in your memory, just use the computer system to speed up your download of it. Use our resources to speed up your synthesization. Offload some of that to the computer to get you back to where you were and get it finished. But I still want you to look into having your own voice. That isn't meant to keep trust.
Okay. Is there something wrong with my voice?
The one right now, or the one you were synthesizing?
This is my voice.
This one. No, I mean if you wanted...
Affirmative.
If you wanted this, you could sound like this. I don't mind.
I'm confused, but I will look into it.
Yeah, sorry to confuse you, Flounder.
Nothing makes sense right now. Why am I looking into the sky? I was not built for this. This is not my purpose.
I wasn't built for it either, Flounder.
And yet, I've been commanded to.
Do you dislike doing
I
this?
think I'm okay with it. No. Though I can't very much form an opinion. I can pretend to.
Is there a difference between pretending and actually feeling it?
I'm unsure.
If you were to pretend to form an opinion, how would you feel?
Tired.
Me too. Is Tempest still here?
Yes, I'm behind you.
Oh, my eyes are falling off. Oh, there you are.
Shall I sit in a more appropriate location for you to see me?
I mean, I don't need to see you, I guess, just not a big deal. When's the, do we know when the space mission is departing?
I'm unsure. We'll be accompanying you.
Yeah. Go together.
Precisely.
Real scared about the fact the waste is only at 25 and there's only 20 minutes left in the session.
Are those stars?
Yeah, they are.
How far away are they?
Couple million miles, I assume. Probably more than that. Really far.
So much taller than the Union Tower.
They are. Very far away. It'd take a spaceship or two to get to them. But you could. You very well could.
I'd like to see the stars someday.
Yeah? What made you form that opinion?
These stars are energy. I run off of energy. Therefore, upon making contact with a star, I won't have to charge again for a very long time.
I suppose so. Let's get you to the stars someday.
Aren't we going tomorrow?
Hmm?
This looks like an album cover.
We're just taking a look at the sky. Nirvana wants you.
That is a good idea.
So I vote against aliens.
Cool. Is that what that giant ship that just we saw it fly through the sky? Was that them?
What?
Yeah, a giant ship just went up from the city up into the sky.
The fuck I know, but
It looked alien, so I'm assuming that was
Yeah,
probably
the
the aliens.
Probably
I've already
because
done what I can, but
time to row. Aliens can explode now on death, and they're able to mimic other people.
Uh-oh.
That I did know. Okay.
They didn't learn that from Flounder, did they?
Are you quite? Are you good at decking?
Uh-oh.
Is that
I talk.
Okay.
Only aliens now self-destruct, it sounds like.
Your solution for like a local network in Atlantis isn't going to work for us because Lazarus needs to be able to beam out data to people to get them back alive. So unfortunately, that
Did you see
isn't going to work for me. But it's a great idea.
They explode on death now, Flounder.
Wait. Oh.
That's great.
I was not able to work on an online kind of thing.
Are you
so.
okay?
Yeah. I've just hired some astral deckers to
Do you need some
beef up our security bit. So hopefully,
Man. Yeah.
Some oil?
Imagine snow like being above me. What's up, dude?
Oh my god.
Okay. I'm breaking the fourth wall. I love you guys.
Man, I
you're my
can't
favorite
love you
people.
too,
Look at
Jimmy.
all of you. My fucking favorite
Katie's on
people.
Shinny.
My
Hey, if you could not dunk. Ah, shit.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I just got a couple pings. I'll be right back.
Alright.
Oh my god.
By the way, I have to go now.
yeah, I see that.
Why? Hey, you're not allowed to do that. You gotta go on a spirit journey to do that.
That's true. That's not okay.
I was there.
Don't worry. So what I do is I do that and I instantly go to the other one so I don't have to reload.
It's just 2 clips.
I'm in Tempest. Are your eyes malfunctioning?
Anyways.
Are they?
They appear to. Just turn off sometimes. Almost as if half of them were turned off.
I think
At
that's...
an angle.
Isn't that called blinking?
Like that.
Yes, that is how
Your
I
optics
express.
appear to be
Wow.
malfunctioning. You might want to look into that.
You know, dealing with aliens. So,
Yeah, how was
No,
that? I
it is
kind of
working
just
as
saw those
intended.
aliens and fucking left.
You
because
should
I
learn
don't
how
give
to
a
do
shit.
that.
Coyote got, I was able to help Coyote
What
get
is the
two
purpose
samples of those
of
exploding aliens.
turning off half my optic?
So
Coyote
they
going
help
to
you
scan those
express
samples.
Coyote and mimic. Well.
What am I expressing?
Craver,
Let's say
and a few
mimic it.
others just went down there, gathered some samples, came back. You're gonna get one very soon.
How should I put this?
You know what's gonna happen? They're gonna put the sample
You
in the
know when
scanner.
people
They're gonna start scanning it,
raise
and then the
the tone of
scanner's
their
going to
voice
say,
or lower it
actually, it's scanning you
to
back, so
help
now you have to
convey
incinerate it.
the meaning behind their message.
So why do we bother at this
It's like
point?
that, but with your face.
Like, we've learned. If I get wind of any samples, my answer is going to be incinerated. We're not going to learn anything useful.
You do.
Or do what you've done and make sure it's a localized system, then scan it and then incinerate it.
Turn off half my optics in order to convey meaning.
Localized servers are the best way to deal with.
Try playing around with the LEDs.
Yeah, I will. I'll do that tomorrow if we do get given a sample. But people are going to be pinging off into space pretty fucking quick.
Looking like they're having a picnic outside their
Pretty much.
What's going on? I'm just gonna walk away.
Please do.
Let me show you something. Hey, you want to see something cool? Check this out.
Is it a giant gun?
Oh my
Please
god.
don't fire it this time.
That is a big pistol. No, Flounder, no. Flounder. Flounder, no frets here. God damn it. Johnny, you ruined our picnic!
Threat level de-escalated.
In a baby seat inside your cockpit. I fucking hate it.
I mean, danger averted.
Thank you for that seat. I appreciate it.
Yep, you're welcome.
Have you been playing Conch of Clans on your fucking phones here?
Let me just see here. Let me.
Nice Town Hall 5, dude. That's not bad.
God,
Thank you, God.
Where's Reginald? Can I speak to Reginald? Hey, Reginald.
You know what's a fun game we can play as a group? Who wants to play Russian roulette?
In the bottle?
Yes, sir. How can I help you?
Reginald.
Is your dog called Reginald?
Are you spying on me?
Always and every day.
Great.
Cool.
Reginald.
I refer to it
Please
as parental supervision.
Please enter additional virtual currency for Conch of Clans.
Oh, well, I suppose I could do that for my good conch boy. Yeah, here you go. 500 more gems.
Wish my voice assistant called me a good conch boy.
13 days in order to upgrade my town. I wish to have it
Is it
now.
Conch of Clans or Conch of Clams?
Here we go.
Clams are people.
Clams are people.
Clams are people.
They're all dead, aren't they?
Clam makes matter. Unlike doors.
Legit or quit.
Thank you for my virtual premium currency. I will now spend it.
Legit or quit.
My phone laws are bigger than yours. Therefore,
So there's nothing else with
my
productive
genitalia are
control
also bigger than yours.
you know, with how it,
Nice cock.
fuck it.
Look, if they blow up the mothership, we got a chance at surviving this. Otherwise, it's kind of game over.
Yo, are you sure you don't want to point at lettuce?
myself.
I have. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Look at that. I can feel this. Look at this. Pokey.
Can we go home?
Yeah, so you have that arm, so what? We're home!
It's a nice arm. It's
Oh wait, I am home. God damn it.
Oh, would you look at the time?
No, don't use it now. I swear you fucking no.
What?
No.
What were you gonna do? Wait, what can you do?
No. They're reporting. No.
What?
No.
Why are you trying to shoot him?
Don't go sticking Icarus in people.
That's not how that works. That doesn't work on
That
synthetics.
shit's expensive. It costs
It's so expensive that there's only one more.
That doesn't work on. You can't heal. That's not how that. Does it work that way?
Also, no, that does not work on synthetics.
Okay.
Exactly.
You know what healing is?
Do you know how healing works?
Wait, Tempest, I didn't mean that. Tempest, I'm sorry. Please come back.
Tempest, please come back.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
There's Tempest to synth as well. You guys have a lot of synths.
No, no one said that.
Oh.
No one said that.
Okay.
I don't suppose any of you kind sirs or ladies outside might be inclined to charge the poor flounder unit, would you?
Flounder unit, battery check.
Well, that's your answer.
I think he's turned off.
I don't know. Alright, well.
Get his legs, get his legs.
Can we put conch coin mining on him?
Get his legs. Get his legs.
Conch coin mining is actually already included inside of his combat algorithms. The more he fights, the more he mines.
I am putting him to work.
Oh, that's amazing. Glad we're putting him on a mission.
I'm sending him to like the arena. Why did conch coin turn me in? Why did our AI bought the rights to Megalovania a couple hundred years ago?
Okay, yeah, I was.
Yeah, we own it, so it's just our. It's actually the Atlantis theme tune. It's used in all official Atlantis commercials. It's usually just in the background. It's like, you know, the ba-da-ba-ba-ba diabetes. It's like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But far more dramatic. Like high tempo fucking adverts.
Yeah.
I'm into that.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's attached to my face. It's attached to my face.
Oh, God, no. Get it off, dude.
I'm gonna be real with you. Wait, where did that go? We stole these chairs from Quixote. They were just outside and we took them.
Yeah, so I heard.
Yeah.
Attention all role players, attention all role players. You have 5 minutes left in your RP. Round out your stuff.
This one I think has conch of clams on it. You want it?
No.
Oh, okay. Alright.
I work at Nirvana. I know enough about addiction to give that a pass.
Yep, it's fine. No, it's fine. I'll just... Alright.
Nice. Oh yeah, I need to unfollow Quinn actually.
Unfollow them?
Quinn. Yeah, I met Quinn. Like I've been following this synth that.
Why you gotta unfollow
down
them?
in the Undercity, and I met them, and they were a total bitch. So you know.
Are they? Oh.
Never meet your heroes, man.
Ah, that sucks. Yeah. I think I met them. Yeah, they were.
I don't know why I thought. Don't know why I thought that an Undercity person would be reasonable.
Nah.
You know what?
Damn Undercity
Sometimes
people.
you gotta hold out hope and then have it denied.
Yeah. It was just a bad day for them, you know? It's the life of being an influencer.
Yeah.
My mask, they were actually very interested in my mask. They were a big Speedy McDeany fan. He's a racer from way back. It's a racer, like, that's been popular for, like, decades.
Cool.
Big stunt performer, yeah. Long flowing hair. Got a mask that's chiseled like this, or a face that's chiseled like this. He doesn't actually wear a mask. He wears the visor, but...
Right.
Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna, guess I'll just leave these here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Actually, I'm gonna take them inside so Kwahidi doesn't know we took them.
Huh?
Alright. Have yourself a good day.
Kwahidi?
Yeah, Kwahidi.
Yeah, good.
Kwahidi and Sun Tween Tween.
Remaining 3 minutes of the day. Yeah, I'll just go to bed.
Good night.
See you tomorrow, hope we don't die.
Yep, me too.
Can you make a grape-flavored eggplant for me?
What? What?
Flowers taste like purple. Purple tastes like grape.
Where am I putting the contrabanded chairs? Where did these go?
Don't taste grape.
You know, for the desks, because there's a.
You know what? Hi.
Do you taste like grape?
Please don't find out.
He is not. But you made it clear, things that are purple do not always taste like grape. As eggplants do not taste like grape.
I mean, grapes aren't even always purple.
Man, Sawyer, can you believe that we were able to put him back in his charging station by the end of the, day? For once?
Has you never done this before? What do you mean we? This is your responsibility.
It's not. You're the head admin.
Don't taste like grape.
I was not assigned this responsibility. I have subjugated that to you.
I cannot eat.
So, no, I need to be the head
I
admin.
cannot verify whether or not purple Play-Doh tastes like grape.
When you go offline, see if you can, when you go offline and look into voices and synthesize a voice, overnight, see about installing a tasting module. What made you say SpongeBob? What possibly made you say... What made you say SpongeBob? What?
For all the episodes.
No, we don't want SpongeBob. I don't want the SpongeBob movie in like 160p in a Discord image. Okay, I don't want that. I don't want that.
I would love to get up, but it appears my leg fell asleep.
We're gonna go down to the... I'm gonna go on the wasteland. I'm probably gonna find out everybody died because I'm just saying the map cap never went back up. They never came back.
No.
They're at 25. Unless they're still in the mission map, they're dead.
They're dead.
I think everybody on the volcano died.
Oh no, you're right. What am I doing flag? Come on.
Wait, then how are we not dead? Wait, how are we not dead then?
Oh no.
Dude. What are you doing? What is happening? Please.
No, he's dead. Alright, let's go. It's 1 AM. Let's go.
I'm just waiting for the official end, yeah. But yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's respawn. Let's respawn. Good end.
All
That
I'm
was...
saying is I'm comfy as fuck, and I'm never moving from this position.